Hello and welcome to Corbett Field. We're about set to get ready for Game 1 of 1 here between the Badlands, Big Six, and Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Max Tanzer joined alongside Ballard Ackaway, Jaden Lopez, our cameraman down on the field. We got a good one here for you tonight. A couple of Lewis Division rivals in the second half right on each other's tails. The Sabre Dogs currently tied for first at 7-5 with the Tommyknockers. Meanwhile, the Big Six just a half game back at 6-5. A little bit of a later start tonight. Host Family Appreciation Night with the festivities on the field. We had a little bit of a later start, but we will get first pitch underway as soon as possible. With that, let's take a look at the starting lineups tonight. First for the visiting side in the Badlands Big Sticks. Leading off in left field will be Joe Osborne, followed by Derek Ellos in right field. Matt Hall of the DH will hit third. Wyatt Sedian cleaning up at second base will be followed by Adam Sendin at first. Beckett Vine, the catcher, will hit sixth. Mason Hoover, seventh. Austin Bunn will hit eighth, and Anthony Garrett, the shortstop, will round out the nine. On the mound for the Big Six is going to be the right-hander Parker Storr, who has been incredible against Souris Valley this season. For the Sabre Dogs, let's run through their nine. Justin Cooper at short, Bo Brewer at first, Alan Greer in center, Stephen Red with the DH will clean up, Jordan Williams in right field will hit fifth, Dalton Bowling, the third baseman, will bat sixth, followed by Drew Miller in left, Colin Hannigan behind the plate batting eighth, and Jaden Schaefer will round out the nine. On the mound for Souris Valley will be right-hander Dominic Parkhurst. The Sabre Dogs coming off of a big 4-0 win against the Trappers yesterday, picked up the series sweep, and now moved to 29-14 on the year, 7-5 in the second half. Meanwhile, the Big Sticks come in at 23-18, 6-5 in the second half. Lineups being announced here at Corbett Field. National Anthem just about ready to get underway here at the ballpark. Game 1 of 1 here between the Big Sticks and Sabre Dogs coming up next live on the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs Radio Network.
This is Ethan Moore for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all our exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need this summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs.
Saturday, July 3rd will be Ballpark Time Machine at Corbett Field. Your Sabre Dogs will be hosting an 80s theme night, so break out that neon and those scrunchies and come wearing your best 80s look. We'll be rocking out to 80s music all night long. The Sabre Dogs will be going head-to-head with the Fremont Moot at 7:05 p.m., so see you there at Corbett Field to go back in time.
This is Cullen Hannigan, a catcher for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Remember, you depend on your vehicle, which is why OK Automotive supplies quality AC Delco parts to keep your vehicle running smoothly. You can depend on an OK Automotive and AC Delco to keep you on the road. Come see our showroom with our large inventory selection at 101 3rd Street Southeast, Minot, or call 701-839-2886.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the
Welcome back to Corbett Field. First pitch just about ready to get underway. Let's take a look once again at the starting lineup. First for the home side in the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, announced by head coach Alex Miklos. Leading off at shortstop will be Justin Cooper, followed by Bo Brewer at first base. Alan Greer, your center fielder, will hit third. Steve Moretta will clean up in the DH spot. Jordan Williams will bat fifth in right field, followed by Dalton Bowling. Right after that will be Drew Miller in left. Colin Hannigan, the catcher, will hit eighth, and Jaden Schaefer will round out the 9 at second base. Meanwhile, for the Big Sticks, announced by head coach Billy Tomlin, it's going to be Joe Osborne in left field to lead it off. Derek Gellos, the right fielder, hitting second. Matt Olive, the DH, will hit third. White Sunny cleaning up at second base. Adam Senden at first will hit fifth. Beckett Vine will make his first start here at Corbett Field, will hit sixth behind the plate. Mason Hoover, your third baseman, will hit seventh. Austin Bunn, the center fielder, eighth, and Anthony Garrett will round out the 9 at shortstop. On the bump for the Sabre Dogs tonight, it's going to be the big right-hander Dominic Barkhurst out for his 6th outing of the year, 6th start as well. 2-1 record with a 4.43 ERA, 21 strikeouts to 10 walks in 24 and 1/3 of an innings work. His last start came against these very Big Sticks. It was here at Corbett Field as well in that shortened game due to the weather postponement that only lasted about 5 innings. Parker's tossed 5 innings, 1 run it was earned, 4 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, so was able to put up good numbers against a pretty good offense in this Big Sticks ball club. So he'll look to keep that going tonight and look to get on the other end of it. That loss was his first of the year. Parker's has also been a little bit of a resurge as of late. Had a couple of difficult outings, especially against the Fremont Moo back where he tossed 1 inning allowing 4 runs, but since then has recovered in his last 2 starts, a combined 10 innings, 4 earned runs, and 4 strikeouts to just 3 walks. So here comes Joe Osborne, the left fielder, to the plate, having quite a season so far, hitting .346, 11 homers, 36 RBIs, 12 stolen bases. He digs in the right-hander's batter's box. Parkhurst leads for the sign as he awaits for it from his catcher in Colin Hannigan. Game number 44 in the season for Souris Valley, number 42 for Badlands. Here's Parkhurst's first pitch on the way. It's a fastball over the middle of the plate for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, and we are underway here live from Corbett Field. Beautiful evening, and once again for baseball, 82 degrees Fahrenheit at about first pitch. Sunshine out, looking bright, not a cloud in the skies. The 0-1 is a breaking ball that misses inside ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wind blowing out gently towards right center. Should not play too big of a role tonight. Continues to be a little bit hazy here in Minot as well after some fires up north in Canada. As Parkhurst delivers the 1-1 pitch, misses inside ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sabre Dogs coming in with a record of 29-14, 7-5 in the second half. The Big Six 23-18, 6-5 in the second half. Infield playing Osborne straight up here. Parker's from the stretch, kicks and fires. His 2-1 pitch is just a bit outside ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. For the Sabre Dogs tonight, wearing their red tops, baby blue bottoms, with the bright red caps and navy blue brims. For the Big Sticks, their road gray tops and bottoms with the navy blue caps. Here's Parker's 3-1 on the way. Fastball, top of the zone, strike 2. Count now moves to full 3-2. Osborne thought it was ball 4, flipped his bat towards the third base dugout, have to walk over a couple steps to his left to pick it up and dig back into that box. Parker's looking to get back in this one right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, just getting underway. Here tonight, about 7:15 local time was your first pitch. As the payoff pitch is on its way. Strike! 3 called, got him with a fastball on the outside corner. Good start for Parker's, battling back after falling behind. Perfectly placed heater on the outer edge of the plate. So 1 up, 1 down here on 6 pitches. That'll send up Derek Gellos, the right fielder, to the plate. And yesterday we saw collectively what many would argue the best pitching performance from the Sabre Dogs this season. It was Trevor Ernst for 5 innings, Daniel Sharon for 3, and Kirkpatrick for 1, who combined to toss a shutout against the Trappers yesterday. 4-0 win is the first pitch on the way to Derek Gellos is a fastball down in ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. And with that, the pitchers earned BP during batting practice today. Every time they throw a shutout, we'll get to take some hacks before the game as the next pitch is swung on a chop straight back, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And you know they take a lot of pride in their swings. We talked to Kanan Morrow up in the booth a couple days ago, and he was talking about even how much pride he takes in his ability to swing the bat. Of course, Jaden Beck, the big one everyone was keeping an eye on because of his home run a couple weeks ago in Fremont. So the 1-1 pitch is down low ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count. Jaden Beck even hit a couple out in batting practice today. Cleared the back wall, hit the trees on a line. We'll see if he gets another at-bat this season. Again, if Miklos runs out of bats, Beck may be the first man off the bench as the 2-1 is swung on a line to center. Greer sprinting in. He'll have to play it on a hop. So that'll be a single for Gellos. First knock of the ball game from either end as that puts a runner on with one down here in the first inning. Let's take a look at the starting defense tonight for the Sabre Dogs and the man behind Dominic Parkhurst this evening. Left to right in the outfield, it'll be Drew Miller, Alan Greer, and Jordan Williams. Left to right in the infield will be Dalton Bowling at the hot corner, Justin Cooper at short, Jaden Schaefer at second, and Bo Brewer at first. Your battery tonight will be Dominic Parkhurst and Colin Hannigan. It was Taylor Justice behind the plate last night, so Hannigan will get the start here this evening. Here's Matt Olive, the DH tonight. 1 out, 1 on. Here's Parker's first pitch. It's a breaking ball that floats over the middle of the plate for strike one. No balls, 1 strike. Olive hitting .289, 4 homers, 17 RBIs. Was 2 for 4 yesterday against the Whiskey Jacks. Middle infielders in double play depth here is Parker's. Chest facing his catcher, Hannigan. Looks in for the sign. Now comes set. Kicks and delivers the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a bounding ball down the third base side. Nice play by the third base coach for the Big Six right there. Making the play with 2 hands. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes the count. So Osborne digs back in, open stance from the right side as Parkhurst leads it for the sign. Gellis takes his lead from first, 3 stolen bags on the year. Smaller sample size for him, a later addition. This Big Sticks team had a big loss a couple nights ago. As Parkhurst delivers the 0-2 on the way, misses outside with a fastball for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that loss was Carson Lundmark, who tore a UCL in his thumb. And again, there's question if he'll be able to play again this season. Did pitch yesterday as the UCL tear was in his left, make that his right thumb, which is his glove arm. So still able to throw as the 1-2 is softly hit to short. Cooper picks it up, flips to the second baseman Schaefer for 1. His throw around to first base is in time. That's a 6-4-3 double play. The third turn by the Sabre Dogs infield in the last 2 nights. That will end the inning as Dominic Parkhurst faced the minimum here through his first time through this Big Sticks lineup. That'll send us to the bottom of the first. Scoreless here at Corbett Field as the Sabre Dogs will come up for the first time tonight when we return.
This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs.
Sabre Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses. Watch the Sabre Dogs take on the Fremont Moo at 5:35. Let's celebrate the 4th of July with your Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Don't forget to come rock in your red, white, and blue.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Hey Sabre Dog fans, fun is continuing down at Corbett Field. Make your way to the field to watch the Dogs play the Pier Trappers Tuesday, June 29th at 7:05. Participate in Dollar Dog Night. We know you cannot beat this deal with Dollar Dogs and watching your favorite ball club. Nothing is better. So see you there, fans. Corbett Field, 7:05. Dollar hot dogs on June 29th.
I was only buzzed.
I was fine.
There are all kinds of excuses people make for driving impaired.
It was a prescription. I had to take it.
Just a joint. It was just 1 or 2. I don't know.
I swear, I was fine.
Nobody should get seriously hurt or die because of an impaired driver. And no excuse can bring them back. Always drive sober.
This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs. This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs. This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs. This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs. This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs. This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs. This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs. This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs. This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs. This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs. This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs. This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms.
This is Ethan Moore for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all our exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need this summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs.
Saturday, July 3rd will be Ballpark Time Machine at Corbett Field. Your Sabre Dogs will be hosting an 80s theme night, so break out that neon and those scrunchies and come wearing your best 80s look. We'll be rocking out to 80s music all night long. The Sabre Dogs will be going head-to-head with the Fremont Moot at 7:05 p.m., so see you there at Corbett Field to go back in time.
This is Cullen Hannigan, a catcher for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Remember, you depend on your
Welcome back to Corbett Field, top half of the second inning. Scoreless here as the Sabre Dogs are taking on the Big Sticks one more time here. Another split series, if you're going to look at it that way, where the Sabre Dogs and Big Sticks will be playing one here at Corbett Field and another the next day, which in this case will be tomorrow at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark in Dickinson. Here's Wyatt setting to lead it off, the cleanup hitter. Parker's first pitch on the way is swung on and driven down the left field line and deep, but well foul. 4 strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Hopped off the turtle right there. Got to hope that thing's okay. Probably is. Very sturdy over there. Steady will dig back into the box, hitting a $190, 4 homers, 16 RBIs. Was 0 for 3 yesterday with a couple of strikeouts. Parker still 1 on the way. Misses inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Setting came to the plate, gave Cole and Hannigan a handshake. Setting very familiar with this ball club, of course, a very, very long time Big Stick. Was part of them last year, almost won the MVP. As the 1-1 is well outside with the breaking ball for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hannigan, of course, a part of the Sabre Dogs roster last year, so they're both very familiar with each other. Fun seeing these two ball clubs interact with each other, just because of how often they meet. Parker's from the stretch, kicks and delivers the 2-1. Fastball misses outside, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. In fact, in the top of the 4th inning, we'll have a familiar face up here in the booth. Right-hander reliever Daniel Rivera, who was a part of the Sabre Dogs last summer, now, of course, a part of the Big Sticks. So it'll be fun to chat with him, see how he's doing. The 3-1 pitch is swung on a line to left field with some carry. Ranging back to his right is the left fielder Miller, who can't make the catch off his glove as it rolls behind him and goes off the wall. The throw back in quickly. So that'll hold Setting just to first base. We'll see what they rule this one here. It looked like Miller had it in his tracks, and then it glanced off the edge of his glove as he hit on the track. They are going to rule that an E7 on Drew Miller. So Setting reaches. He's at first base. It's a leadoff base runner, second of the night for the Big Sticks, as that'll bring up Adam Senden, the first baseman, to the plate. Senden hitting .234, no homers, 11 RBIs. 1 for 3 yesterday with an RBI. Sabre Dogs saw him on the mound back in Dickinson just about a week ago. As the first pitch is swung on and fouled off the catcher, and Hannigan for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. He's a tall right-handed hitter wearing the high navy blue socks tonight. As the home plate umpire, Paul Sedekase will give Hannigan his backstop some time. Goes out to give Parker's the new ball personally, handing it to him to burn some time, let Hannigan shake that one off. Your umpires tonight, as we mentioned, Paul Sedekase behind home plate, Tony Archino manning the field. The crew with the Sabre Dogs have seen what feels like every day the last 10 days or so. Parker's from the first base side, settles at the chest, kicks and delivers. His 0-1 pitch is right down the middle with a heater for strike 2. Parker's quickly climbs ahead at no balls and 2 strikes. Big crowd on hand tonight. Both VIP decks very full. The host families down the third base line tonight being honored before the game. Again, a big thank you to all of our host families this year. As Parker's delivers the 0-2 on the way, misses down away ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got to give a big thanks to my host family this year. Jim and Nancy have been fantastic to me. It's been very fun to get to know them this summer. Parker's from the first base side, pauses at the chest again. Kicks, fires, the 1-2 on the way, misses down and in ball 2. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. On deck, Beckett Vine, the catcher. Then Mason Hoover, the third baseman, due ups in the 7th spot this evening. Setting takes his lead from first base. Parker's from the stretch again. Slide step delivers the 2-2. Fastball misses just a bit outside, ball 3. Count runs full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Setting once again reaching on the E7 on a ball he hit hard and deep. Just glanced off the edge of Drew Miller's glove. Parker's winds, fires, the 3-2. Runner goes up and in for ball 4. So there'll be a walk to Senden. Back-to-back base runners reach first and second. Nobody out here for Souris. Make that for Badlands as Souris Valley finds themselves in an early jam here. They'll bring up Beckett Vine, the catcher, to the plate here. Hitting .091 and RBI, made his season debut against these Sabre Dogs back in Dickinson about a week ago. Off to a slow start, but a chance to break out right here and get the Big Sticks on the board. Yeah, and this is a very important game, more for the Big Sticks than the Sabre Dogs, because the Sabre Dogs have already solidified their spot in the postseason this year. As Parker's kicks, fires, his first pitch, Vine shows bunt. A beautiful one down the right field, make it the first base side. Parker's off the mound, will shovel to first base. That is in time to retire Vine for out number 1, and that almost was trouble for the Sabre Dogs as it was perfectly placed. The first baseman and Brewer had to stay on the bag, so Parker's, the pitcher, had to sprint off the mound, fielded it almost in line with the first base bag, and the base paths between first and second base, but was able to shovel it to Brewer in plenty of times. That's a sacrifice bunt. No at-bat recorded for Vine. 1-3 put out as it advances Seti into third, send into second base. Here's Mason Hoover, the third baseman. Parker's first pitch is swung and pounded into the ground on the third base side and foul. Strike one. No balls, one strike. But for the Sabre Dogs, they already have their postseason spot confirmed after winning the first half Lewis Division title. For the Big Sticks, however, if they want to get into the postseason and face the Sabre Dogs this August in the divisional series, they'll have to win the division here in the second half. Currently 6-5, a half game back behind the Sabre Dogs and Tommy Knockers, who are tied for first. 0-1 from Parkhurst is a fastball down low, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. And I'll tell you, there would be nothing better than a Big Stick Sabre Dogs series in terms of entertainment value. Of course, both of them very, very tight rivals. Played each other very tight this year. You got some of the best offense versus some of the best pitching in that matchup here in the league in total as the next pitch is on its way. Fastball clips the outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So it'll be very fun to see these two teams match up. Game 1 will be on the road for Souris Valley as they have home field advantage. Games 2 and 3 will be here at Corbett Field. 1-2 on the way, swinging a high pop-up on the infield. The shortstop and Cooper will sprint in towards the infield turf to make the catch with 2 hands for out number 2. So a good job by Parkhurst to keep that ball on the infield right there and hold the runners at second and third respectively, as he's now an out away from leaving out of trouble one more time. Here's Austin Bunn, the center fielder. This will be the first time the Sabre Dogs see him this year. Made his season debut a couple days ago. Has yet to record an at-bat or a plate appearance. Again, came in as a replacement late. So this is his first plate appearance as a Big Sticks bat. Second and third, 2 out, scoreless top of the second. Parkhurst's pitch on the way, swing and a foul straight back, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. And again for head coach Billy Tomlin, he said to change this lineup around a lot with the loss of Lundmark. Again, the hope is for Badlands is that they can get him back at some point later in this season. But if not, they're going to have to get a little bit more creative. Lundmark obviously named an all-star this year, one of the best bats. It was consistently hitting in the 3-hole for Badlands this season. As Parkhurst fires the 0-1 pitch, breaking ball, a good one over the outer edge, chest high for strike 2. Parkhurst quickly climbs ahead at no balls and 2 strikes. Setting at third after reaching on the E7, sending at second after the walk. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, scoreless top of the second. Parkhurst leans in for the sign, going through multiple signals with Hannigan as he now settles at the chest. Lifts and fires, the 0-2 on the way. Fastball misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Due up for Souris Valley in the bottom of the second inning will be 5, 6, and 7. Jordan Williams, Dalton Bowling, and Drew Miller. Straight up stance from the right side for Bunn, waving his blonde bat back and forth. Now carries it above his right shoulder. Parkhurst kicks, fires. The 2-strike pitch on the way, misses down away for ball 2. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Deuce is running wild here. Second inning, 2 runners on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in Austin Bunn's second game. That was 6 right there. That's the record for the night so far. Parkhurst leans in for the sign, settles from the first base side. Lifts and fires, the 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Good breaking ball, fooling the right-handed bat of Bunn as Parkhurst picks up strikeout number 2 in the night to strand runners on second and third here in the top of the second. That heads us to the bottom of the second inning. Scoreless here at Corbett Field as the Sabre Dogs look to get on the board for the first time tonight when we come back.
This is Cullen Hannigan, a catcher for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Remember, you depend on your vehicle, which is why OK Automotive supplies quality AC Delco parts to keep your vehicle running smoothly. You can depend on an OK Automotive and AC Delco to keep you on the road. Come see our showroom with our large inventory selection at 101 3rd Street Southeast, Minot, or call 701-839-2886.
Sabre Dog fans, be sure to stop down to OK Automotive in Minot to register for your chance to win a 10K golf cart giveaway. If a Sabre Dogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field fence, one lucky fan will drive home in a brand new golf cart courtesy of OK Automotive. Register in store today.
This is Jordan Williams. I play outfield for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that Planet Pizza is celebrating 25 years in the Magic City this summer. Stop in and try award-winning pizza and wings. vest up for some laser tag, or aim for a jackpot on one of our 50 arcade games. We got fun for everyone. Visit
Bottom half of the second inning, scoreless here in Minot. A very sunny evening here in the Magic City. Sabre Dogs looking to pick up the win. Would be their fourth on the homestand after they split 2 with the Whiskey Jacks and took 2 from the Trappers. 3-1 thus far. Here's Jordan Williams, the all-star, to lead it off. Store from the line. Turns and tosses. His first pitch on the way is a fastball outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Williams was just named to the all-star roster, taking the place of Caden Schwabe, who will not be able to play with that wrist injury he suffered about a week ago. His store winds and fires. His 1-0 delivery on the way is a fastball upstairs, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. And while it's a limited sample size for Williams, just about 55, 60 at-bats or so, his numbers are still all-star worthy, hitting .370, 3 homers, 18 RBIs. Can only imagine where he'd be right now if he was healthy for the whole year. Again, just coming back from a rib injury that he suffered a few weeks ago. Next pitch on the way is a fastball that runs inside and hits Williams on the front shoulder. So after getting ahead 2-0, he'll reach first base. It's a leadoff base runner here for Souris Valley to open up the bottom of the second inning. That'll bring up Dalton Bowling to the plate. The third baseman tonight has been one of the best offensive bats here in this homestand for Souris Valley. Averages jumped up about 40 points in the last week and a half or so. Now hitting .270, 3 homers, 27 RBIs. Middle infielders pinched up the middle. That's Garrett and Setian at short and second, respectively. First pitch from Store is a fastball over the middle of the plate for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. No runs, a hit, no errors for the Big Sticks. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Souris Valley. Williams good speed at first, 4 stolen bags on the year. A Store from the first base side sets at the chest. A quick move to first. Williams gets back in safely. Drew Miller on deck, then Cole and Hannigan here. Sabre Dogs looking to get on the board and solve the riddle of Parker Store, carrying off from his last start where he shut down Souris Valley through 5 frames. Here's his 0-1 pitch on the way. Bowling shows bunt. It's going to be a strike either way on a breaking ball. No balls, 2 strikes as he pushed through it. Tried to push that one towards the second base side with Wyatt Senian ranging well up the middle. Again, if he pushes that past the pitcher and Store, there's no doubt that Bowling beats it out for an infield base hit. Now he's behind. No balls and 2 strikes here. Digs back into the box. His Store settles at the chest from the first base side of the hill. He lifts and fires. There goes Williams, the 0-2. Breaking ball hit on the line to left field. Osborne takes a couple steps to his left, has it played perfectly. Williams now going back to first base. The throw back in is not going to be in time, but remember, Williams didn't touch second base on the second time, so they will call him out. That'll be a double play, 7-3. 6. And again, Williams rounded second base, but you have to remember on his way back, he has to touch the bag again. In this case, he cut across the front of the bag without touching it a second time. The Big Six with their heads up threw over to second base to appeal and double him off. Again, a 7-3-6 double play. Williams was going on the pitch right there. And so by the time that it was put in play and caught, he was already rounding second as the first pitch to Miller is swung on and fly to the left field side and foul, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. So he was about 2 or 3 steps past second by the time he realized he had to turn back. And if he were to be safe, he would have had to have touched that bag a second time on his way back to first, but unfortunately did cut across. Was safe on the throw to first, but doubled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way. Fastball on the outside corner, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Miller was 1 for 4 back in his last start, manning left field tonight. Did not play in yesterday's ball game. It was Monday when he played over against the Trappers. Store quickly ahead at 0-2. He winds and fires. The pitch on the way. Swing and a foul off the glove of the catcher Vine as it hops off his glove and to the backstop. Count will hold at 0-2. So Store in the groove so far, even though he's allowed 2 hits. 16 pitches through an inning and 2/3 thus far. Looking to face the minimum here in the second. He steps back, kicks and fires. His 0-2 on the way. Breaking ball line down the right field line. That's going to hook foul for another foul ball. Count holds at no balls and 2 strikes. A breaking ball that looped back over the middle of the plate. Miller was a bit out in front, about a 3/4 hack as he almost pushed it down the right field line right there, well out in front. So he'll get another chance here. Slightly open stance from the left side, choking up a bit with 2 strikes. His Store twists and fires. His 0-2 delivery one more time. Swinging a bounding ball down the first base side and foul. Count will hold at 0-2. Just getting underway here at Corbett Field. A quick ball game thus far, about 30 minutes in. Scoreless here in the bottom of the second inning. Store, long hold this time, mixes up his grip, stares into his catcher and Vine. As he steps back, lifts and delivers the 0-2. Swinging another chopper down the first base side and foul. Count will hold at no balls and 2 strikes. That one hit high off the turf, bounced high in the air, rolled up the netting, then off the roof of the concession stand, rolled towards the bouncy houses. A lot of kids going over to get that ball. So still 0-2 here, 20th pitch of the night coming up for Store. Mixing up his grip again as he turns and fires. The 0-2 again. Swinging a hard ground ball right side. Seti and gobbles it up on a hop. Stuff shuffles across, throws to first base. That's in time to retire Miller and retire the side as well. Good inning for Store. 20 pitches through 2 innings as he faces the minimum here in the bottom of the second. That sends us to the top of the third. 0-0. Your score live from Corbett Field as you're listening to Expedition League Baseball live on the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs Radio Network.
Sabre Dog fans, be sure to stop down to Capital RV in Minot to register for your chance to win a $15K camper giveaway. If a Sabre Dogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field fence, one lucky fan will drive home with a brand new camper courtesy of Capital RV. Register in store today.
This is Bo Brewer for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that there is a reason why Slim Chicken hangs guitars on their walls and plays the blues. It's the same reason why they only serve you 100% all-natural chicken tenders. It's the way they like it. There is a reason why they treat you like family and serve food just like you would at home. Because you deserve it that way. And there's a reason it's made fresh when you order and served hot, because that is their promise to you. Come see us at Slim Chickens or order online at slimchickens.com.
Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Four Bears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert June 19th and enjoy water fun on a yacht tour of Lake Sakakawea or a splash in their water park. Check out all the fun on their website, all at Four Bears Casino and Lodge.
Welcome back to Corbett Field, top of the third inning. Scoreless here as Dominic Barkers climbs the hill for his third inning of work. He'll get 9-1-2 here in the Big Sticks lineup. Anthony Garrett, Joe Osborne, and Derek Yellows. Garrett, the shortstop, hitting .286, 2 RBIs, a stolen bag on the year. The 9 spot tonight, slightly close dance for the right side as he digs in to face Barkers for the first time this evening. First pitch on the way is a fastball over the middle of the plate, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Just about 38 pitches through 2 innings of work here for Parkhurst. He's picked up 2 strikeouts, just 1 walk, and has allowed 1 hit. Next pitch, fastball, grazes the outside corner, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Good start here for Parkhurst. Both of these pitchers throwing a lot of strikes so far. One of the main reasons why we are cruising through this ball game is we're sitting at the top of the third inning. Parkhurst lifts and delivers the 0-2 on the way, swinging a high chopper off the turf. Fielded by Bowling, ranging to his left, throws a bullet to first base, right to the chest of Brewer, as that is in time for out number 1. So Garrett retired here, 1 up, 1 down. That is now 4 consecutive batters retired by Parkhurst. So that brings up the top of the order for the second time tonight. Here's Joe Osborne, the left fielder, who struck out looking back in the first inning, worked a 3-1 count. Parkhurst was able to battle him back and ring him up on a fastball on the outside corner. Infield and outfield playing, Osborne straight up. Parkhurst kicks and fires the first pitch. Swinging a soft chopper to third again. Bowling steps back to play on the long hop. Throws to first base. That is in time to retire Osborne for out number 2. A lot of action at the hot corner for Dalton Bowling so far in this inning. Back-to-back plays on back-to-back pitches for him. 2 quick outs for Parkhurst, just what he needed after a lengthy second inning. Now send up Derek Ellis to the plate. I imagine he's taking all the way right here and looking for a deep at-bat to work that pitch count of Parkhurst. Yellows, 1 for 1 tonight, singled back in the first inning. First pitch on the way, misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Parkhurst working quickly from the first base side. Lifts and delivers his 1-0 pitch on the way. On the inside corner, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So the Sabre Dogs will face the Big Sticks once again tomorrow over at Astoria Field in Dickinson. Well, that'll be a quick trip for them, about 3 hours. Then we'll head over to Western Nebraska for the first time this year as the next pitch is swung and chopped down the first base side and foul. Strike 2, 1-2. They didn't even go to Western Nebraska once last year, even though the Pioneers were one of the 6 teams to play in the league. So it'll be fun for the Dogs to get over there for the first time in a couple of years. A very good Western Nebraska team who won the first half in the Clark division, so Souris Valley and Western Nebraska, the two representatives in the postseason locked in so far, as the 1-2 is swung on and slashed down the left field side and foul. Count will hold at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now for the Sabre Dogs, tomorrow's game against the Big Sticks marks the last time the two will face, at least in the regular season. Got to put your bet on the fact that they'll very likely face each other in the postseason as well, however. So the 1-2 is outside with a changeup for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Tommy Knocker's also a very large candidate here, 7-5, tied with the Sabre Dogs for first in the Lewis Division. A team that was very hot at the beginning of the year, cooled off towards the end of the first half. As the next pitch is a fastball on the inside corner for strike 3. Fantastic work by Dominic Barker here in the third inning. Faces the minimum for the second time tonight, picks up punch-out number 3 as well. We're heading to the bottom of the third. Scoreless here at Corbett Field, 8-9-1. Hannigan, Schaefer, and Cooper due up when we return.
Sabre Dog fans, be sure to stop down to Capital RV in Minot to register for your chance to win a $15K camper giveaway. If a Sabre Dogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field fence, one lucky fan will drive home with a brand new camper courtesy of Capital RV. Register in store today.
This is Bo Brewer for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that there is a reason why Slim Chicken hangs guitars on their walls and plays the blues. It's the same reason why they only serve you 100% all-natural chicken tenders. It's the way they like it. There's a reason why they treat you like family and serve food just like you would at home. Because you deserve it that way. And there's a reason it's made fresh when you order and served hot, because that is their promise to you. Come see us at Slim Chickens or order online at slimchickens.com.
Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Four Bears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert June 19th and enjoy water fun on a yacht tour of Lake Sakakawea or a splash in their water park. Check out all the fun on their website, all at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of
Bottom half of the third inning, 0-0 your score here between the Big Sticks and the Sabre Dogs. Sabre Dogs will send up Colin Hannigan to lead it off here. Just have 2 hits so far against Parker Storr, who faced the minimum back in the second inning. Did hit the first batter he faced in Jordan Williams on a 2-0 pitch. Was able to immediately erase him after bowling lined into a 7-3-6 double play. Then Drew Miller would grind out to second after a lengthy at-bat. 20 pitches through 2 frames for Storr. Looking to keep it efficient here as he faces 8-9-1. Here's Hannigan. First pitch on the way is a fastball upstairs, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Another pitcher's duel so far here. And again, the Big Sticks, their big plus this season has been their arms. It's the 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Big rip from Hannigan as he falls to one knee. 1 ball, 1 strike. They're first in ERA in the Expedition League as a team, 4.7. Third in whip at 1.57 in comparison to the Sabre Dogs. Souris Valley 6th in the ERA at 6.04. So the next pitch is a bender on the outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's good for 6th in the lead for Souris Valley. They're 8th in whip at 1.79. Again, a big 3-headed monster in the rotation for Badlands this year. So the 1-2 is up and in, buzzes the towers of Hannigan as he leans out of the way. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Josh Tucker, who the Sabre Dogs saw early on. Very good stuff from him. Pat Miner, another right-hander. Just like Storr here tonight. Those 3 have had the Sabre Dogs number this season. Here's the 2-2 on the way. Bender misses down away ball 3. Storr took some off of that one as the count runs full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hannigan, his last start a couple days ago against Wheat City, went 1 for 4 with an RBI, hitting .342 now, a homer and 16 runs batted in. Payoff pitch on the way, swinging a chopper past the third base dugout. Count will hold at 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck, Jaden Schaefer, then Justin Cooper at the top of the lineup for Souris Valley here. Game 1 of 1 here at Corbett between the Sabre Dogs and the Big Sticks. Last time the Sabre Dogs will be here at home in Minot until early August 3rd, when they'll take on the Sioux Falls Sunfish. Long road trip for them starting tomorrow as the payoff pitch is swung on its skied down the left field side and foul. Count will remain at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Almost hit Jack Gorman, one of the assistant GMs here, carrying something heavy down the third base side. That ball landed just about 2-3 feet to his right. Glad he didn't get hit. Hope he saw it coming. Good news is he's okay. A fan gets a souvenir as well. Little kid playing catch with his dad. Just what you like to see. So count stays at 3 balls and 2 strikes here. Hannigan digs back in a lengthy at-bat form. 7 pitches thus far. Here's number 8. Store winds and fires. The payoff pitch again. Breaking ball swing and a foul tip held on by the catcher and Vine. 4 strike 3. Good pitch from Store. Once again, took some more off of that breaking ball. Handing it was out in front. For Store, that is strikeout number 1 of the night. One down here as well in the bottom of the third as that brings up Jaden Schaefer to the plate. Schaefer came in as a defensive replacement back in the 9th inning yesterday after Declan Buckle pinch hit for Ethan Moore and was ejected. This will be his first at-bat in the last couple of days. The first pitch is on its way. Fastball misses upstairs, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Schaefer hitting .212, 14 RBIs, 3 stolen bags on the year. His Store from the first base side. Turns, lifts, and tosses. His 1-0 pitch on the way. Breaking ball in the dirt, smothered by the catcher and Vine, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Let's take a quick look at the defense tonight for the Big Sticks. Osborne, Bunn, and Gels left to right in the outfield. Hoover, Garrett, Seti, and Senden left to right on the infield. And Vine will be your catcher. Hitters count here for Schaefer, 2-0. Store twists and tosses. Here's his 2-0 delivery on the way. Fastball, middle of the plate with some run on it. Strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Sabre Dogs, as we mentioned earlier, going with the baby blue bottoms, the red tops tonight. Something we haven't seen too often. Most notable game was the Dalton Bowling walk-off home run game against the Moo a couple Fridays ago. So the next pitch cruises across the middle of the plate, knee height for strike 2. Count evens up at 2-2. So Store doing a good job battling back at the counts here after falling behind to a couple of hitters to open up this frame. Glove in front of his chest, pivots towards third, kicks and fires. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. 4 strike 3. Looked like a changeup right there as he pulled the string on Schaefer. Back-to-back Ks for Store. That's number 2 on the night. 2 up, 2 down here in the third as well. So they'll bring up the top of the order here for the Sabre Dogs for the second time this evening. That is Justin Cooper. He's 1 for 1, singled on a soft ground ball to center field. His first time up was retired on a 4-3 double play off the bat of Bo Brewer. As a ground ball that the shortstop Garrett almost stopped on the infield, diving to his left, glanced off his glove. So the first pitch is a breaking ball that floats over the inside corner for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. So Cooper now 3 for his last 6. One of the 8 All-Stars for Souris Valley this year. His Store from the first base side comes set, winds and fires. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. These Big Sticks also have 8 All-Stars this year, so the Sabre Dogs and Badlands tied for what is the most by any team here in the Lewis division. The Store winds and fires. The 1-1 pitch. Swinging a soft looper down the right field line. It will slice foul for strike 2. Count moves in the favor of Store at 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that really tells the story of the first half, which was all Big Sticks and Sabre Dogs. Sabre Dogs, of course, winning the first half title. The Big Sticks were 2-9 when Souris Valley first saw them. Went on a tear. Now in total, they're 23-18. 5 games over 500. The 1-2. Fastball misses up and away, ball 2. Count evens up at 2-2. So another 2-2 count here to his Sabre Dogs bat. Store has struck out the first 2 batters he's faced, trying to punch out the side here. Nods his head in agreement with Vine. Winds and fires. The 2-2 on the way. Fastball misses upstairs, ball 3. Count now runs full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Infield playing back with 2 down. Outfield about straight up. Center fielder Bunn ranging a couple steps towards left center. Store turns, kicks, and fires. The payoff pitch in the way. Breaking ball, swinging a fly ball. Shallow right center. Bunn ranging to his left. Now readjusts back. They'll step underneath to make the gliding grab for out number 3. Fantastic inning of work for Store. He has now retired 5 batters in a row. Faces the minimum for the 2nd consecutive frame. That sends us to the top of the 4th. Scoreless here at Corbett Field as you're listening to Expedition League Baseball live on the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs Radio Network.
Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Four Bears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert June 19th and enjoy water fun on a yacht tour of Lake Sakakawea or a splash in their water park. Check out all the fun on their website, all at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
Life is all about moments, big moments, small moments, and those moments you just can't put into words. It's how we at First International Bank and Trust live first and have been for more than 110 years. One customer, one family, one moment at a time. First International Bank and Trust. Live first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
SaberDog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday night whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05.
Top of the fourth inning, cruising through this one. The first third already done after about 40 minutes of play. Here's Matt Olive, the DH, to lead it off. 0 for 1, grounded into an inning-ending 6-4-3 double play in the first. Parker's first pitch is a fastball, chest high, outside corner for strike one. No balls, 1 strike. So very similar ballgame to what we saw about a week ago here at Corbett Field, where both pitchers combined to just allow 1 run. The 0-2 check swing off the knob of the bat of Olive as it rolls foul towards the first base dugout. That'll be strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. So Olive quickly behind here for Parkhurst. He has 3 Ks, 1 in each of his 3 innings of work thus far. Infield straight up, outfield as well. Wind blowing a little bit out towards right center. Parkhurst kicks, fires, pitch in the way, misses, down low, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Parkhurst hovering towards the half-century mark on his pitch count here through 3 innings. As he steps onto the first base side, the rubber leans for the sign from the first base side. Kicks and delivers. The 1-2 misses, down and away, ball 2. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Olives digs back at the right-hander's batter's box. Open stance from the right side. Wyatt Setty, the second baseman, on deck, who's cleaning up tonight. Parkhurst lifts and delivers. The 2-2 on the way. Breaking ball inside. Backs up as it hits Olive on what looks to be the front shoulder, maybe towards the elbow. So he'll trot over towards first base. That'll be a hit by pitch. So he'll be at first base here with nobody out. Not the start that Parkhurst was looking for. That's the second time the leadoff runner has reached. Here comes Wyatt Setty, and he reached to open up. Was on an E7 to left field as Parkhurst from the first base side kicks and fires. The first pitch is outside, glances off the glove of Hannigan, but holding at first base will be Olive. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So Setty at the plate, send it on deck. Then it'll be Beckett Vine. Here's Setty up in the cleanup spot. We had seen him down towards the back of the middle third of the order the last couple of times here out against Badlands. Still has a lot of pop, 4 homers on the year. As Parker settles from the first base side, lifts and delivers the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball. Good late movement on it as it swung on and found straight back, strike 1. Count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Rolls off the top of the grandstands to the ceiling, hits off the netting, then rolls back on the field. So Colin Hannigan will give that to the home plate umpire in Paul Sedekase, who pockets it for later. Parkhurst tilts in for the side, first base side. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Olive takes his lead from first. Open stance for the right side for Setty. The pitch on the way is a fastball knee-high, middle of the plate, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Setty seemed to think that was a little bit low as he has a conversation with Paul Sedekase, the home plate umpire, steps out of the box, takes a deep breath as he looks to reset. Parkhurst leans into his catcher and Hannigan. 3 Ks on the night, looking for 4, if not better, a double play. Long hold at the chest. Delivers the 1-2. Misses. Outside ball 2. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Do it for the SaberDogs in the bottom of the 4th inning will be 2, 3, and 4. Bo Brewer, Alan Greer, and Steve Moretto as they look to get back in this ball game. Not a lot of offense so far here at Corbett Field. 2-2 from Parkhurst. Swinging a ground ball left side. That's going to sneak its way through in the left field for a base hit. As it trickles out to the left fielder and Drew Miller. So Setty picks up his first knock of the night. He's now reached base twice. Just the second hit collectively here for Badlands. First and second, nobody out as that brings up Adam Sendin to the plate. Seeing eye single right here. A breaking ball running away from Setty and a good spot from Parkhurst. Pitching Setty away, which is tough for Setty, who likes to pull the ball. He still did pull this ball, but served it through the left side of the infield. The shortstop and Cooper was ranging up the middle, so it was well out of his reach. Sending a good RBI chance for him, blocked in his last plate appearance back in the second. First pitch, misses inside, looked like a breaking ball. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So all of at second, Setty at first here. Big Six threatening. 1 ball, no strikes. Here with nobody out. Parkhurst from the first base side leans in, sets at the chest. Kicks and delivers the 1-0. Misses upstairs, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. So a hitter's count here for Sendon here. 1 for 3 with an RBI in his last start. Another chance for a run batted in right here. Outfield arms left to right. Drew Miller, Alan Greer, and Jordan Williams. Parkhurst from the first base side pauses at the chest again. Slide steps and delivers the 2-0. Fastball bites the outside corner for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Big Sticks. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Souris Valley. Olive takes his lead from second base, setting it from first. Parker's ball behind his back, glove tucked into his front hip. Time now called by Sendon as he steps out. So this game concludes the 5-game homestand here. 2 against the Whiskey Jacks. Sabre Dogs split that. Swept the Trappers in 2. Have the Big Sticks here for 1. Parker's from the stretch. The 2-1 misses. Down away ball 3. Hitters count for Sendon as he's in the driver's seat now. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here with nobody out. Beckett Vine, the catcher on deck. Then Mason Hoover here. Tremendous opportunity for the Big Sticks to jump out in front. And we know that runs are coming at a premium right here. These 2 arms on the mound. It's the 3-1 is swung on and missed for strike 2. Out in front was Sendon. Count now moves to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Just one run combined the last time these 2 starters matched up against each other. Of course, the Big Sticks were able to come up on top of that one through 5 innings. Full count now. Parker's from the stretch. His 3-2 on the way. Swing and a foul straight back. Count still holds at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So a lengthy at-bat right here. Parker's at just about 63 pitches after what was an incredibly rapid 3rd inning. Inning started with a hit by pitch to Olive, then the single to Sedian. Parker's from the first base side, pauses at the chest again. From the stretch, his payoff pitch again. Swinging a hard ground ball down the third base side and foul. Count will hold at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nice crowd on hand tonight. Once again, had 824 fans show up to the ballpark yesterday. Quite an energetic crowd. Had a lot of fans down the third base side in the VIP sections, 275 to be exact. A lot of fans behind home plate, first base VIP sections as well. A lot of fans here in general this summer. We appreciate all of you guys coming out to the ballpark to watch one of the most exciting teams in the Expedition League. Parkhurst from the stretch again. Looks in, his payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Williams ranging to his left. We'll watch it fly out of play as the count continues to hold at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So a very quality at-bat pieced together here by Adam Sendon as he puts 2 feet in the box, taps the plate, points the bat up above his right shoulder. Wearing navy, make that royal blue batting gloves tonight, navy blue cleats. Here's the 3-2 again. Swinging a hard line drive, left center field. Ranging to his left is Miller. He'll range into the gap to make the play for out number 1. That one was hit on the button by Sendon after quite a long at-bat. Unfortunately, Miller had it in his tracks, 1 away. Heading back to second goes Olive. Sedian back to first base. Here comes Beckett Vine, the catcher, to the plate. Did not record an official at-bat back in the second inning after a very good sacrifice bunt to the right side of the diamond. On a 1-3 put out at the time, advanced Sedian to third, Sendon to second. Parkhurst was able to dial it in and introduce a pop out off the bat of Hoover to shortstop the next plate appearance, and then a strikeout to Bunn to keep it a scoreless ball game. Looking for a ground ball right here. Parkhurst, righty on right, settles at the chest. Takes a look at second a couple times, now peers in. His first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Good sweeping breaking ball running away from Vine. No balls, 1 strike. Cooper and Schaefer, as you can imagine, in double play depth, ranging up the middle here. Sedian takes his lead from first, Olive from second. Parkhurst, long looking to his catcher, comes set. Kicks and delivers the 0-1 pitch. Misses, down low ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fine, 1 RBI on the year here. This will be the second time he's faced the Sabre Dogs this season. Made his debut over in Dickinson about a week ago. Product of Pepperdine University over in California. Here's the 1-1 from Parkhurst on the way. Breaking ball misses inside ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. So While both pitchers have been able to keep both ends scoreless, it's been a tale of two stories tonight so far. Storer has been incredibly efficient, 3 quick innings versus Parkhurst. While he's been able to get out of a couple of jams, the pitch count continues to climb, just about 70 pitches through 3 1/3. Will be interesting to see how deep he goes tonight. 2-1, fastball, chest high, outside corner, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And I think the goal, at least at this point, is to get him through 5, if not one more. Parkhurst, a long look in. Vine digs back in the box, slightly open stance from the right side as Parkhurst comes set at the chest again. Runners take their leads, first and second, 1 down. Parkhurst now steps off. Hannigan steps up, gives the little twirl with his finger, asking to go through the signs again. We'll be going with multiple, with the runner at second base and Olive taking his lead. Here's the 2-2 from Parkhurst on the way. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 3. Vine checked his swing, but it was a strike either way as the home plate umpire, if Paul Sedicase, rings him up. That is strikeout number 4 for Parkhurst. Now has picked up 1 in each of the first 4 innings of work. It's host family night here at the ballpark, so as I mentioned, got to thank all the host families here, but also have to thank the families just around everywhere here for our employees at the ballpark. Jack Gorman, our assistant GM, talked about him earlier, almost got hit by a foul ball. He's with me in the booth right now. Just wanted to give a shout-out to his father who's listening to the game. Mr. Gorman, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for raising Jack to be such a great boss, as the first pitch is a breaking ball over the middle of the plate for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Mason Hoover, the third baseman, digging into the plate here. First and second, 2 down. He's 0 for 1, popped out to the shortstop, Cooper, with a couple runners in scoring position his last time up. Parkhurst from the first base side. Lipson fires the 0-1. Swinging a hard line drive past a lunging bowling in the left field for a base hit. On his horse is Olive. He'll round second and head for the plate. The throw is cut off by the third baseman Bowling. Olive comes around to score. That's an RBI single for Mason Hoover. His 4th run batted in on the year, as that gives the Big Six a 1-0 lead as they strike first here in the top of the 4th. A hard steamer through the 6th hole for a base hit. Took a long time for Miller to get it, who had to range a couple steps towards his right. With 2 outs, Olive was also going on contact and was able to score without a play at the plate. Just the 3rd hit of the night for the Big Sticks. Here's Austin Bunn, the center fielder. He's 0 for 1, struck out swinging back in the 2nd inning. So Parkhurst charged for his first run of the night, just gave up 1 through 5 back in his last time out, trying to keep that the same here tonight. Just out about 75 pitches thus far as Bunn looks to keep the line moving. Setia now at second base, Hoover at first. Parkhurst from the stretch, lifts and delivers his first pitch. Fastball misses down, away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So now 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Big Sticks. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Souris Valley. Parker's ball in his right hand, glove in his left, tucked into his front hip as he hears him for the side. Open stance from the right side for Bunn, swinging a blonde barrel bat here tonight, waving it up and down above his right shoulder as the next pitch is a fastball outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Bunn, I did say he did not record an at-bat back in his last game, or I should say in his first game as a Big Stick. Did record a plate appearance, walked. So looking to record his first hit tonight here. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout as the next pitch is swung on and hammered down the left field line, but well foul over the Trinity Health trailer in foul territory for strike 1. 2-1, and the kids down there nowhere to camp out. There's been a plethora of foul balls in that direction here tonight. This one was launched over that camper, and they were waiting for it, saw it fly over, rolled down the left field side and towards the very back corner of the ballpark, went sprinting there, a 3-man race. Obviously, one of them getting the ball as the 2-1 is a fastball on the outside corner, strike 2. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, and they've been sitting there all night long. Now walking towards the turtle. Maybe they're finding the ball that hit the turtle earlier here tonight. Picking up the Easter eggs here at Corbett Field this evening. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. First and second, 1-0 Big Sticks, top of the 4th. Parker's from the stretch. Lifts and delivers, the 2-2 on the way. Swinging a cue shot off at the end of the bat, wide of first. Brewer fields it to his right, flips to the covering pitcher and Parkhurst, who steps in the bag in time for out number 3. 3-1 put out, ends the top of the first, make it the top of the 4th, but not before the Big Sticks bring around their first run of the night as they now lead it 1-0 thanks to the RBI single from Mason Hoover. That sends us to the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 Big Sticks, your score. Sabre Dogs looking to get back into it when we come back.
Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Forebears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert June 19th and enjoy water fun on a yacht tour of Lake Sakakawea or a splash in their water park. Check out all the fun on their website, all at Forebears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
Life is all about moments. Big moments, small moments, and those moments you just can't put into words. It's how we at First International Bank and Trust live first and have been for more than 110 years. One customer, one family, one moment at a time. First International Bank and Trust. Live first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
SaberDog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday Night Whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open.
Last of the fourth inning, 1-0 Big Sticks your score after getting on the board in the top of the fourth. SaberDogs looking to get back into this one, 2, 3, and 4 due up here against Parker Store. It's going to be Bo Brewer to lead it off. He's 0 for 1, grounded into a 4-3 double play back in the first. Infield shifting him to Pulsetti and ranging up the middle. Shortstop and Garrett ranging up the middle as well as the first pitch. It's a fastball up and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Brewer still trailing Austin Callahan for the Expedition League lead in RBIs, who has 53. Brewer 1 shy at 52. Here's the wind of the toss. The next pitch on the way is a fastball for a strike. Count evens up at 1-1. So Brewer digs back in, straight up stance from the right side. Store tucks his glove into his stomach here as he awaits his wind. Here it is as he kicks and fires. The 1-1. Breaking ball, down away ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Brewer, Greer, Moretto due up here. The Big Sticks able to string something along with 2 outs. Again, Parkhurst was an out away from getting out of that. Another jam it would have been to get the wiggling act through. But it was the Mason Hoover RBI single to left. 2-1. Breaking ball bites the outside corner for strike 2. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Interesting that the Big Sticks are shifting Brewer to pull. Again, I get it more on the infield. A lot of his ground balls may be to the pull side, but he's done a good job of controlling the bat, hitting the balls the other way. So the 2-2 is on its way. Breaking ball pulled down the third base side and foul on the ground. Count will hold at 2-2. Especially with 2 strikes, he does such a good job of shortening up and putting the ball in play. We've seen him several times this year serve balls in the right field, oftentimes through that 4-hole. So we'll see if he can do that right here. Again, choking up on the bat here with 2 strikes. Here Store's 2-2 again. Breaking ball hit hard down the third base side. Brewer out in front as he falls to a knee. Count stays at 2-2. So they are challenging him with breaking balls in the inner half of the plate, which should induce him to be a little bit more out in front. As he kicks his cleats, takes a practice hack, pounds his chest as always, and digs back in the box. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Store from the first base side. Long looking to his catcher and Vine. Nods his head in agreement with his backstop. His time is now called by the home plate umpire and set a case. Looks like it was granted to Brewer, who steps out, puts both hands on the bat, looks to reset here. Store, his pace is slowed down just a little bit here in the fourth. 46th pitch of the night coming up for the Big Sticks right-hander now through 3 innings of work. He winds and fires the 2-2, swinging a high fly ball off the end of the bat. Shortstop Garrett ranging out, coming as the left fielder Osborne. It's the shortstop Garrett at a sharp angle to make the catch and shot left for out number 1. Second time Brewer has been retired tonight. He's now 0 for 2, as that is out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Now to bring up Alan Greer to the plate. He's 1 for 1, singled on a ground ball to center field his last time up. Would be stranded after Moretto grounded out to short. Greer now 3 for his last 3. Had quite a night yesterday, was 2 for 2, including a home run out to left field. His 3rd of the year, first here at Corbett Field as a SaberDog as well. Did not hit a home run at all last season. So the first pitch is swung in line to right center field. Gelos ranging to his right. He'll sprint underneath it to make the headlong grab for out number 2. So Greer swings at the first pitch, lines out to right. 2 up, 2 down here for Storr. That is now 7 in a row retired by the big right-hander for Badlands. That brings up Steve Moretto trying to interrupt the momentum that Storr has been able to develop right here. Moretto 0 for 1, grounded out to the shortstop and Garrett to conclude the first inning. The big right-hander steps in as Storr from the first base side. Pauses, nods his head. Now pivots, kicks, and delivers his first pitch. Fastball bites the outer edge for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Big Sticks thus far. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Souris Valley. Moretto digs back in, taps the plate. Slightly open stance. His Storr winds and fires the 0-1 pitch on the way. Swinging a line drive, right center field, ranging to his left and in is Bunn. He's going to have to play it on a hop as Steven Moretto picks up the 3rd hit of the night here for the Sabre Dogs. His first knock of the evening. He's now 1 for 2 as he'll take first base. That breaks the string of 7 consecutive batters retired. So here comes Jordan Williams to the plate. He was hit by a pitch on a 2-0 fastball back in the second inning, would be retired on a 7-3-6 double play after failing to touch second base for a second time after passing the bag and retreating towards first. Infield shifting him to pull as well. Center fielder and Bunn takes a few steps in. First pitch, fastball, down away ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So now through 4 innings, really more 3 2/3, the Sabre Dogs have matched their hit total from the last time they faced Storr through 5 frames. Storr from the stretch, first base side, kicks and delivers. The 1-0, breaking ball, misses, up and away ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Williams going with the high socks tonight, navy blue. Socks with the white striping at the shin height. Open stance for him as Moretto takes his lead from first. 1 still in the bag for him on the year. 2-0. Check swing, ground ball to first. Softly hit. Send and plays on a couple of hops. Will gobble it up. Take it to the first base bag. It is in time to retire Williams and retire the side as well. No runs, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 runner left on here for Souris Valley in the bottom of the 4th. That sends us to the top of the 5th. 1-0 Big Sticks, your score.
Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Four Bears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert June 19th and enjoy water fun on a yacht tour of Lake Sakakawea or splash in their water park. Check out all the fun on their website, all at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown. Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck.
Life is all about moments. Big moments, small moments, and those moments you just can't put into words. It's how we at First International Bank and Trust live first and have been for more than 110 years. One customer, one family, one moment at a time. First International Bank and Trust. Live first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
SaberDog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday Night Whites as they take on the Rangers.
Welcome back to Corbett Field, top half of the 5th inning, 1-0 Big Six your score. This game going at a rapid pace, just about halfway through this one, and we started about an hour ago at about 7:15 local time. The local time here now 8:21 here in Minot. Parker's out for his 5th inning of work, 9-1-2 due up. Here's Anthony Garrett. First pitch, fastball, down away ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Garrett, the shortstop, 0 for 1 tonight, grounded out to the third baseman of Bowling. Back in that quick 1-2-3 third inning for Parkhurst. Here's Parkhurst's 1-0 on the way. Over the middle of the plate, looked like he put a wrinkle on that one for strike 1. Count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. The Big Stick sent 6 men to the plate in the 4th. Brought around 1 run to score on the Mason Hoover RBI single to left. As Parkhurst kicks, fires. The 1-1, weak swing and a miss. Strike 2. Parkhurst fooled him on that one, gave him the sword. So that was a front door breaking ball. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Parkhurst 4 punch-outs on the night. 3 of those 4 looking. Righty on right, he kicks and fires. The 1-2, swinging a soft ground ball over the leaping head of Parkhurst to the second baseman, and Schaefer, who picks it up on the run, throws across his body to first. That is in time to retire Garrett for out number 1. Nice play by Schaefer, had to range towards his right and in. Made the backhanded grab and threw almost across his body and behind him as he had charged past the depth of the first base bag. Almost overthrew it to the right field side of the first base bag, but Brewer made a nice stretch, keeping his back foot on. So 1 up, 1 down here. That is the 3rd time tonight through 5 innings in which Parkhurst has retired a leadoff batter. Here comes Joe Osborne to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout, looking at a ground out to third. First pitch, swing and a pop-up right side, right field. Williams takes a few steps in, will sit underneath it to make the grab with one hand. 2 away. So a good start here for Parkhurst. Very quick work of the first 2 batters he's faced. Osborne now 0 for 3 as the Sabre Dogs right-hander faces the lineup for the 3rd time. Parkhurst just over 80 pitches so far here through 4 2/3. So if he could get through Yellows quite quickly right here, got to imagine he could come out for the 6th as well. Yellows 1 for 2. First pitch is down and in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. He singled in the first, struck out looking back to end the 3rd inning as well. Infield straight up outfield, same story. Parkhurst kicks and fires. The 1-0 swing and a foul nicked off the glove of Hannigan for strike 1. Rolls to the backstop. County was up at 1 ball and 1 strike. For the Sabre Dogs at the bottom of the 5th, will be 6, 7, and 8 in their lineup. Bowling, Miller, and Hannigan. Just 1 run on 3 hits for the Big Sticks. No runs on 3 hits for Souris Valley. Parkhurst takes a step off the hill, readjusts the helmet, rubs his face, holds the ball in his right hand, looks to be ready to go here. Gelos, an open stance from the left side. As the 1-1 is on its way. Breaking ball misses outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. So that loss for Parkhurst was the first he had been given this season. First 3-4 starts or so had a tremendous amount of run support. The 2-1 is swung and popped up shallow left on the infield, in fact, as Cooper will take a couple steps back, readjusts in as he makes the catch with 2 hands. That will retire the side. Another 1-2-3 inning for Parkhurst. He has faced the minimum now 3 times through 5 tonight. We're halfway through this one at Corbett Field as we head to the bottom of the 5th. 1-0, Big Sticks, your score.
Sabre Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday Night Whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05.
We all protect what we love. It's instinct. We do everything we can to keep our loved ones safe, and they do everything to keep us safe. Seatbelts save lives. It's an indisputable fact, and buckling up is something we all can do.
Buckle up, Dad.
Seatbelts save lives. Buckle up. Every trip, every time. Brought to you by the North Dakota Department of Transportation through Vision Zero.
This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs.
Bottom half of the 5th inning, 1-0 Big Sticks your score. Here's Dalton Bowling to lead it off. Hit the ball hard his last time up, lined out to the left fielder in Osborne. And unfortunately, Jordan Williams, who was on the run on the pitch, was doubled off at first base. Bowling looking to start things off right here. Continue his hot stretch. Store from the wide. His first pitch is a breaking ball. Misses inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. For Store thus far, the pitch count in great shape. Just to graze over 50 pitches. As we sit here at the opening of the bottom of his 5th inning of work. 1-0 to Bowling. Fastball on the outside corner, strike 1. County was up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Bowling, Miller, and Hannigan, 6, 7, and 8 due up here for Souris Valley. Store from the first base side, comes set from the wide. Pivots, lifts, and delivers. His pitch on the way. Swing and a foul straight back off the netting behind home plate. Big rip from Bowling. Count moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Store tonight, the strikeout numbers haven't been too high. Just 2 through 4 innings of work so far. His last outing against Souris Valley struck out 5 through 5. Was averaging, of course, just about a strikeout per inning. Store from the first base side now steps off. Throughout the entirety of the season has struck out 46 batters through 39 1/3 of an inning's work. It's pretty good numbers for him in the strikeout category. His season high is 10 against the Tommyknockers. A couple starts ago on July 2nd. Next pitch is a breaking ball down to way ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that was one of his better starts to get the loss. In the run column, did allow 6 runs, just 4 of them were earned. As the 2-2 is on its way. Breaking ball swing and a foul tip held on by the catcher Vine. 4 strike 3. Strikeout number 3 on the night for Storr. Again, pulled the string on a breaking ball right there from Bowling. Took a lot off that one, as that's a good start for his 5th inning of work. His best outing was probably on June 26th when he faced the Tommyknockers. A 7-0 Big Sticks win. He tossed 6 innings, no runs allowed, 4 hits, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. First pitch to Miller is swung on and fouled off the backstop for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. That was a quality start for him. He's picked up just one other quality start. That was against these Sabre Dogs here at Corbett on June 7th. Tossed 8 innings of 2-run ball, 1 of them earned. No walks, 4 Ks. 0-1 to Miller on the way, swinging a line drive, center field. That one's down for a base hit as it hops out to the center fielder in Bond. So Miller picks up his first hit of the night, 4th for Souris Valley as a whole. That's a 1-out base runner here for the Sabre Dogs in the bottom of the 5th. Nice piece of hitting from Miller, staying on the middle part of the field. Served the soft line drive right back up the box for a knock. Here's Colin Hannigan. He's 0 for 1, struck out swinging on a slow breaker. Back to open up the 3rd inning. Storr's done a good job of changing pace tonight, not only with how quickly he's moving on the mound, but velocity as well. A lot of out in front early off-balance swings so far. Storr from the first base side lifts and fires. His first pitch is down away ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Jaden Schaefer on deck. Then will be the top of the order. And Justin Cooper, who looms in the hole. Miller, great speed at first base. 19 stolen bags on the year. Tied with Bo Brewer for 3rd on the ball club. Storr long looking to Vine his catcher. Miller takes his lead from first. Let's see if Alex Miklos wants to force some action here as there's a check over to first base. Getting back in safely is Miller. Sabre Dogs now have the league lead in stolen bases this year, just a smidge above the Sioux Falls Sunfish. There goes Miller. The pitch on the way is a breaking ball outside. Throw to second from Vine is on a hop. Well wide of the second base bag towards the third base side. So there's stolen base for Drew Miller. He now has 20 on the year, 3rd on the team in that category. As that puts him in scoring position here with 1 down and a 2 balls, no strikes count here to Colin Hannigan. But for the Sabre Dogs, that is now stolen base number 153 in a team. Extend their league lead in that category. Had been trailing the Sunfish by a few for a long time the last couple of weeks. As Storr delivers the 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball just misses bending over the plate for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Hannigan, 16 runs batted into the year. A good guy to place in your 8 spot that you can trust with runners in scoring position. One of the 8 All-Stars for Souris Valley this year. We'll see if Miklos gives him the green light. Miller shuffles closer to 3rd as he takes his lead from 2nd. Storr from the stretch, kicks, fires. The 3-0. Fastball misses up and in for ball 4. So there's a walk to Hannigan on 4 pitches. First and second, 1 down here for the Sabre Dogs now as that brings up Jaden Schaefer to the plate for Storr tonight. That is the first walk he is allowed. Schaefer 0 for 1, struck out swinging in that quick 1-2-3 3rd inning. That was the second punch out of the night for Storr at the time. Now has 3. Shortstop, Garrett ranging up the middle, Setian. A couple steps up the middle as well, but more towards the 4-hole than the shortstop and Garrett is. Double play absolutely in order. There goes Miller for 3rd. The pitch on the ways inside. Throw from the catcher and Vine is high and wide as Miller slides in safely. So the 21st stolen base of the year for Drew Miller as he takes 3rd. He's now 90 feet away as there are runners at the corners with 1 down. Colin Hannigan at first base held. So the tying run and an old truck. Good spot here for Souris Valley. Schaefer a fly ball away from tying this game up at 1. Storr from the stretch. Kicks, fires. Pitch in the way is down low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Even better news for the Sabre Dogs is at the top of their lineup's on deck, so if Schaefer can keep the line moving, or at the very least, not hit into a double play. Some good bats looming here for Souris Valley with a couple of runners on. Hannigan, decent speed at first as well. Has 2 stolen bases. As the 1-1 pitch is on its way. Breaking ball bends over the inside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Really, this is the first time we've seen Storr in some trouble here. Not only tonight, but the last 2 starts. And really, you could argue the entire season against Souris Valley. Shortstop Garrett almost playing straight behind the second base bag. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down. Storr settles. A quick move to first base. Hannigan gets back in safely. Looks like there is some action in the bullpen for the Sabre Dogs. A right-hander starting to warm up here. Same story for the Big Sticks. Another righty for themselves starting to toss as well. Storr takes a step off the rubber here. Pace is slowed down. Schaefer will step out of the box. Take a deep breath as he stares at the maroon barrel of his bat. Adjusts his helmet, waves that bat back and forth as he steps back in. Open stance from the left side. Hannigan takes his lead from first. Shuffling back and forth as the next pitch is up and in. Buzzes the towers of Schaefer, who leans out of the way. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So a good at-bat here for Schaefer. 14 RBIs on the year. Wide open left side of the infield for him right now. Third baseman Hoover about straight up. As we mentioned, shortstop Garrett close to behind the second base bag. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch on the way. Swing and a ground ball off the foot of Schaefer as it softly trickles out to the first base coach in Benton Schweinfurth. Count will remain at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1-0 Big Six, your score. That run for Badlands coming in the top of the 4th. Storr is not allowed a run in his last 9 1/3 of an inning's work. Good jump for Hannigan as he goes. The 2-2 is swung on and popped up on the infield. Hannigan's going to have to get back. Shortstop Garrett Kemp's underneath to make the catch. The throw to first base is going to be in time to double up Hannigan at first. Tough break for the Sabre Dogs as Hannigan got a tremendous jump, but with 2 strikes, Schaefer had to swing, popped it up on the infield. Hannigan recognized it late, was stepping on the second base bag, didn't realize he had to head back until the ball hit his apex. Garrett made the catch and in one motion almost threw a strike to the first baseman, Senden, who gave it a nice stretch to retire Hannigan for what will be called a 6-3 double play. Sabre Dogs strand the tying run 90 feet away with less than 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. That sends us to the top of the 6th. 1-0 Badlands, your score.
Sabre Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday night whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05.
We all protect what we love. It's instinct. We do everything we can to keep our loved ones safe, and they do everything to keep us safe. Seatbelts save lives. It's an indisputable fact, and buckling up is something we all can do.
Buckle up, Dad.
Seatbelts save lives. Buckle up. Every trip, every time. Brought to you by the North Dakota Department of Transportation through Vision Zero.
This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs.
Top half of the 6th inning. 1-0 Big Sticks, your score here. Again, a quick pace in this one. Great pitching performance from Parker Storr for the Big Sticks so far. Dominic Parkhurst as well. 5 shutout innings. His night is now done. It's going to be Declan Harper, the right-hander, into this ballgame in relief of Parkhurst, trying to keep it a 1-run deficit for Souris Valley, a product of Miles City Community College. This will be his 6th outing of the year, an 0-1 record with a 10-12 ERA. 4 strikeouts to 6 walks in 5 1/3. His last outing came against Wheat City over in Grand Forks. Was good. Went an inning in the 3rd, 2 runs, just one of them earned, 3 hits, 2 strikeouts. One of the better outings for him this year. The one before that was his best. 2 shutout innings against the Moo back a couple Sundays ago on the 4th of July. Allowed 2 hits, 1 walk, no strikeouts. He'll get 3, 4, and 5, the meat of this Big Sticks lineup right now as he looks to send the bats up quickly for the bottom of the 6th inning. Again, the Sabre Dogs, a tough break. We're really threatening against Parker Storr for the first time this evening. Had runners at the corners with 1 down. Hannigan got an ultra good jump at first base, but with 2 strikes, Jaden Schaefer had to swing. Put it in play, popped it up. Hannigan did not get back to first base in time and was doubled up at first base for an inning-ending double play. So the Sabre Dogs will have to wait at least for 3 more outs here on the defensive side of things to get the Sticks back rolling again. Here comes Matt Olive to the plate. He's 0 for 1, grounded into a 6-4-3 double play in the 1st. Was also hit by a pitch back in the 4th inning, right on the front elbow. And that hit by pitch seems like it was just about 15, 20 minutes ago. That's how quick this game feels like it's flying by. Again, first pitch was at 7:15 about local time here at the ballpark, and it's currently 8:37, so we're about an hour 20 or so in this one, more than halfway through it. Harper from the first base side of the rubber, kicks and fires. The first pitch is a fastball up and away, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Olive was 2 for 4 back against Wheat City the other night. Up in the 3 spot here this evening, again with the injury to Carson Lundmark. As Harper kicks and fires, the 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses upstairs, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. But again, what I heard is that Carson Lundmark pitched yesterday, which is really impressive. Got to imagine there was a lot of pain tolerance for the All-Star outfielder who tore a UCL in his thumb. So the 2-0 is down away with a fastball, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Again, he's a left-handed bat, a right-handed thrower. And the finger he injured was on his left hand. So it was his glove hand, so his throwing arm was okay. It's the 3-0 pitch is on its way. Fastball misses upstairs for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to Olive opens up this 6th inning. Second time he's reached. So that'll send up White, setting into the plate with a chance to give the Big Stick some insurance. He went 3 1/3 of an inning's work in the 3-1 loss to Wheat City last night. 3 1/3 innings pitched is obviously a lot. The highest, make that the longest outing for Lundmark this season. Did not allow a run. 3 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Now has a 1.68 ERA through 3 outings this year. As Harper from the first base side, the rubber comes set. Sedian awaits the first pitch. Fastball upstairs, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. And Sedian was standing straight up with his bat on his shoulder, signaling he was taking all the way. Looks like he's doing the same exact thing right here. So he's just challenging Harper to throw a pitch. He now gets into his legs a little bit more. As Harper comes set, kicks and delivers. The 1-0. Fastball for a strike. Snap throw to first base and a leaping grab by Brewer, who keeps that ball from going down the right field line. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And again, if that ball gets over Brewer's head, there's a chance Olive scores all the way, at least gets to third. We saw that happen to Justin Cooper a couple days ago. Make that a couple weeks ago here at Corbett Field. Gets the Pier Trappers, was at first base. It was a snap throw to first base, got away. It's the 1-1 pitch is on its way. Fastball outside, ball 2, 2-1. Rolled all the way to the corner in right field. Cooper was able to circle the bases all the way from first and score, making it a 2-4 ball game. The SaberDogs would eventually come back to tie that game in the 9th on the Drew Miller home run against Tyler Lubin, and would win in the bottom of the 10th on the walk-off base hit from Gunnar McGran. Harper from the stretch. There goes the runner. The 2-1 is down away. Hannigan's throw to second base is picked by Schaefer, but not in time. As Olive will slide in safely with his 3rd stolen bag of the year. 3 balls, 1 strike to count now here with nobody out. And a runner in scoring position representing what would be the 2nd run for the Big Sticks tonight. Sedian has a good count here to drive something. He's 1 for 2, reached on an E7 in the 2nd, singled back in the 4th as well, and a hard ground ball through the 6 hole. Olive takes a walking lead from second base, shuffling closer and closer to third as he awaits. 3-1 from Harper. Fastball, top of the zone, middle of the plate, strike 2. Count now runs full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. For the SaberDogs in the bottom of the 6th inning, it'll be the top of their order, 1, 2, and 3. Justin Cooper, Bo Brewer, and Alan Greer. Harper from the first base side tilts it for the sign. First base is open. Got to imagine Harper's looking to retire, Sedian right here. Make a good pitch as his payoff pitch is on its way. Fastball misses outside from all 4. So those back-to-back walks surrendered by Harper to open up his outing tonight. 1st and 2nd, nobody out. As that sends up Adam Senden to the plate here. Senden 0 for 1, walked in the 2nd inning, would be stranded at second base. Also lined out to the left fielder in Miller. Back in the 4th inning on a lengthy at-bat against Dominic Parkhurst. Hit the ball hard, but unfortunately for him, Miller had it in his tracks. So Olive takes his lead from second, Sedian from first base. Nobody out here, infield playing back. As Harper tilts it for the sign and comes set. Kicks and delivers. His first pitch, breaking ball, misses, up and in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So 11 pitches so far here for Harper. Really struggled with his command on back-to-back walks. Harper peers in for the sign, pauses at the chest. Kicks and delivers the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a looper foul off straight back, strike 1. Count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Big Sticks, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Souris Valley thus far. Harper tilts it for the side, settles from the first base side, pauses at the chest. His 1-1, swinging a high fly ball right field. Williams takes a couple steps back, readjusts in. He'll camp underneath to make the catch, faking the tag from second. It's going to be Olive. He'll hold. That's a fly out to right field for Seddon. First out of the night recorded by Harper. Out number 1 as well here in this top of the 6th inning. So the runners hold. That's Olive at second, setting it at first base. They'll bring up Beckett Vine to the plate, who's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt and struck out looking back in the 4th inning. Taking a look at some of the scores around the league here. Sunfish over the Sodbusters over in Hastings. 5-0 lead in the top of the 7th. The Sunfish continue to stay hot here in the second half. Whiskey Jackson Trappers, 3-2 Wheat City lead in the top of the 6th. Harper from the stretch, first base side, awaits, kicks and fires. First pitch is a fastball right down the middle for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Over in Fremont, a 5-1 lead for the Moo over the Horseheads, bottom of the 5th at Moeller Field. Moeller Field was flooded the other day. Again, a lot of rain over in Nebraska. It looked like a swimming pool over there. It looks like it should be in better shape now, and that's good news. Obviously, you don't want to see these players lose a chance to play. As there go the runners, pitch on the ways a strike. Throw to second from Hannigan. Tag applied is in time to nab Sedian at second base. Smart play by Hannigan to throw to the back runner. The runner on second base and Olive heading for third got a good jump, so he'll get in the third base safely, but Hannigan threw a strike down to the second baseman Schaefer, who applied the tag on Sedian for out number 2. So Harper all of a sudden a strike away from getting out of this jam after walking the first batter he faced. Make the first 2 batters he faced. He sets from the first base side. The 0-2 on the way, swing and a miss for strike 3. Gets Vine looking and swinging for the second time tonight. As that sends us to the bottom of the 6th inning. What a job weaving out of that one by Declan Harper as he puts another 0 on the board. That sends us to the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 Big Sticks, your score.
Hey Sabre Dog fans, fun is continuing down at Corbett Field. Make your way to the field to watch the Dogs play the Pier Trappers Tuesday, June 29th at 7:05. Participate in Dollar Dog Night. We know you cannot beat this deal with dollar dogs and watching your favorite ball club. Nothing is better. So see you there fans, Corbett Field 7:05, dollar hot dogs on June 29th.
I was only buzzed.
I was fine.
There are all kinds of excuses people make for driving impaired.
It was a prescription. I had to take it.
Just a joint.
It was just 1 or 2. I don't know.
I swear, I was fine.
Nobody should get seriously hurt or die because of an impaired driver, and no excuse can bring them back. Always drive sober or find a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the North Dakota Department of Transportation through Vision Zero.
Did you know most motor vehicle crash fatalities could be prevented by wearing a seatbelt? Make sure in your vehicle you're always buckled up. We share the responsibility to reach the goal of Vision Zero. 0 fatalities, 0 excuses.
An alcohol-related crash will probably happen in North Dakota today, and another will happen tonight. Still, it's pretty common to hear people making light of it like it's no big deal. We can try to laugh it off, but it keeps happening over and over. Impaired driving isn't funny. Always drive sober or find a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the North Dakota Department of Transportation through Vision Zero.
This is Ethan Moore for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to...
Hey Sabre Dog fans, fun is continuing down at Corbett Field. Make your way
Bottom half of the 6th inning, 1-0. Big Sticks, your score. Sabre Dogs looking to get in the run column for the first time tonight. New right-hander on the mound here for Parker Store. Going to be right-hander Pat Miner. Out for his 10th outing of the year. Will be his 6th relief appearance. As Justin Cooper digs in. Miner winds and fires. First pitch, Cooper shows bunt, drags it down the third base line, but foul. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. So interesting move here by Billy Tomlin, bringing in 2 of his best arms here. Storr went 5 innings of shutout baseball. Really good stuff from him tonight. Again, his last 2 starts, the beginning against the Sabre Dogs, have combined for 10 innings, no runs allowed. He's going with Miner now, who also has pieced together 2 really good starts against Souris Valley this year. So the 0-1 is a fastball upstairs, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. In both of his starts against Souris Valley on June 8th and July 6th, both about a month apart, went 6 innings in each, allowed 2 earned runs in both as well, struck out 5 in both as well. Next pitch, a fastball to the knees, strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So I don't know what the plan is here for Tomlin, but assuming that, or knowing the fact that Miner last pitched on July 6th, more than a week ago, he may go Storr for 5, Miner for 4 to close out this ball game, which would be quite a lethal task, or quite a lethal approach here against this Sabre Dogs offense. And again, obviously, this is a big game for the Big Sticks here, trying to pick up what would be a big win tonight as the 1-2 is swung on and flied into right field. Gellos takes a couple steps back, adjusts to his left as he'll make the catch with 2 hands and straightaway right for out number 1. So 1 up, 1 down for Miner here in the night. That'll send up Bo Brewer to the plate. Miner stands at 6'1", 215 pounds, out of Arkansas Tech. Product of Tyler, make that hometown of Tyler, Texas as well. While the Sabre Dogs have only seen Miner in a starting role, he has had plenty of relief experience this season. As we mentioned, this will be his 6th relief outing, has had 4 starts, 2 of which have come here against the Sabre Dogs. First pitch to Brewer is swung on and fly to the air, shallow left field. Taking a couple steps in is the left fielder Osborne, who will make the catch, trailing towards the infield for out number 2. So 2 quick outs here for Miner on 5 pitches, both flyouts, 1 to right, now the other to left, as that'll send up Alan Greer to the plate. Greer 1 for 2, singled in the first, lined out to right, back in the 4th inning. Sabre Dogs have been very aggressive against Big Sticks pitching here tonight. One of the main reasons why the pitch count for Parker Storr was just in such good shape. Only went 5 innings, however. As Miner winds and fires, his first pitch is a fastball over the middle of the plate for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to count. Miner from the first base side, pauses at the belt. Turns, lifts and tosses. Here's his 0-1. Breaking ball, bends over the middle of the plate, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. So Miner very efficient here early on now. Steps off the rubber. Now steps on as Grid takes a step out, trying to slow down this quick pace thus far. Already in the bottom of the 6th inning, a 1-0 Big Sticks your score. Miner a long hold as he goes into the line, lifts and tosses his 0-2. Swinging a line drive right field. This one's down for a base hit as Gellos will cut it off, ranging to his left. Greer will hold at first with a single. Impressive play by Gellos right there to get that one, or I should say keep that one in front of him from rolling towards the track and in the wall, because if that's the case, Greer is easily in scoring position, representing the tying run. This one had a lot of slice as it was running away from the right fielder and Gellos. So that'll be a single for Greer, his 2nd knock of the night. He's now 2 for 3 and 4 for his last 5. 5th hit of the night for Souris Valley. We'll see if Alan Greer gets a green light here at first base, trying to put himself in scoring position. A good bat at the plate in Steven Moretto, who's 1 for 2 with a ground out to short and a single. Miner from the stretch, lifts and fires. His first pitch is swung on and missed. Big rip from Moretto on a breaking ball in the inside corner for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Moretto has driven in 3 RBIs in his last 2 ball games, a 2-run shot on Monday. An RBI, make that an RBI sac fly yesterday. As Greer takes a healthy lead from first. Miner from the stretch. Kicks and delivers the 0-1 pitch in the way. Breaking ball in the dirt. Greer took a step towards second, now goes back to first. Snap throw to first is not in time as Greer slides back in safely. The count now moves even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Got to know that Alan Greer is ready to run here with 2 outs. Will be going on contact. If Moretto can find an alley right here, we'll see if Greer can make it all the way to the plate from first base, as he does represent that ever so important tying run. 1-1, the pitch from Miner. Swing and a foul straight back. Good rip from Moretto on a breaking ball for strike 2. Count now moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes. If Moretto can reach and keep this inning alive, it's Jordan Williams on deck. Miner struck out 5 Sabre Dogs through 6 in his last outing. Be a big one right here to end the bottom of the 6th. Second baseman Setian ranging up the middle. Shortstop Garrett about straight up. Outfield straight up as well. Miner from the stretch, first base side. Greer takes his lead. The 1-2 on the way. Breaking ball swung on and belted out to deep left field. Osborne can only watch. This one's gone. A 2-run home run for Steven Moretto, and that gives the Sabre Dogs a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. How about that? Second home run of the homestand for Moretto, his 3rd of the year. RBIs 14 and 15 on the campaign as the Sabre Dogs have finally solved the riddle of this Big Sticks pitching staff. 2-1, your score after Minor retired the first 2 batters he faced. The combo of the Greer single and the Moretto long ball does the job. Moretto once again starting to heat up here, as he has been such an important piece here in the middle of this Sabre Dogs lineup on this homestand. That'll bring up Jordan Williams. He's 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch in the second, grounded out to first his last time up as he swings and drives this one out to right field. Gelos on his horse, ranging back. This one drops and hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Williams on his horse, heading for third, doesn't realize it hopped over. He'll stop at third and have to retreat back to second base, running with his head down the entire way. That's a double for Williams. Back-to-back extra base knocks for the Sabre Dogs here in this bottom of the 6th inning, and they are starting to get here to Pat Minor. A high fly ball that just continued to carry. The wind is blowing out towards right field. Gelos took a sharp route straight towards his left, towards the right field line. All of a sudden had to go towards almost like a reverse L route and sprint back as it was out of his reach, hopped off the turf, then high over the wall for that ground rule double. 7th hit of the night for Souris Valley, 3rd of the evening, as Dalton Bowling has a chance to extend this lead now here for the Sabre Dogs with the base knock. Williams in scoring position at second base. Wind continues to blow out hard towards right center now as Bowling swings and lines us into right field for a base hit. Gelos gets up within right field. Getting the wave around third is Williams. The throw to the plate, not in time as there is no tag applied. Gets away from the catcher. The throw to second by the pitcher, and Minor's not in time. Bowling into second. That gives the Sabre Dogs a 3-1 lead. Jordan Williams sprinting around third base, able to score as Bowling takes advantage of the errant throw. RBI for Bowling is 28th of the year, his first knock of the night. 3 runs in this frame, 4 consecutive hits for Souris Valley against Minor after he retired the first 2 batters he faced. Here's Drew Miller now, another runner in scoring position as Bowling takes his lead. Will be going on contact with 2 outs. 2-run lead now here for the Sabre Dogs after being shut out through the first 5 innings. Minor from the stretch. His first pitch is a fastball at the knees, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Miller 1 for 2, grounded out to second in the second, singled back in the 5th. Has 2 stolen bases on the night, now 21 on the year as well. Minor a long look in. Center fielder and Bond playing fairly shallow right now. Just about 10 feet behind the Corbett Field logo in straightaway center. Minor from the stretch, lifts and delivers the 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Minor only allowed 2 runs to the Sabre Dogs through 6 innings in his win back on July 6th. He only allowed 2 runs through 6 innings against the Sabre Dogs on his win on June 8th as well. Here through 2/3 of an inning, he's allowed 3 runs. Sabre Dogs looking for more. 3rd time's the charm here. Is Miller, make that Minor, come set first base side. Long hold as he lifts and delivers. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, is that will retire the side. But with 2 outs, the Sabre Dogs string around 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on, highlighted by the home run from Steve Moretto for 2, and the RBI single by Dalton Bowling for 1. That sends us to the top of the 7th, 3-1, Souris Valley, your score.
This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs.
Sabre Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses. Watch the Sabre Dogs take on the Fremont Moo at 5:35. Let's celebrate the 4th of July with your Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Don't forget to come rock in your red, white, and blue.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are. no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Hey Sabre Dog fans, the fun is continuing down at Corbett Field. Make your way to the field to watch the Dogs play the Pier Trappers Tuesday, June 29th at 7:05. Participate in Dollar Dog Night. We know you cannot beat this deal with dollar dogs and watching your favorite ball club. Nothing is better. So see you there, fans. Corbett Field, 7:05. Dollar hot dogs on June 29th.
Top of the 7th inning, 3-1 Sabre Dogs, your score after the 2-run shot from Moretto and the RBI single from Bowling. Harper now in line for the win as his first pitch on the way is swung on and fouled straight back off the bat of Mason Hoover for strike one. No balls, one strike. Hoover 1 for 2 tonight with a pop to short and that RBI single in the fourth. And my goodness, that offense came out of nowhere. Once Storr came out of the game, the Sabre Dogs faced Minor, were retired on the first 2 batters he faced, and then pick up 3 runs on 4 consecutive hits. Here's the 0-1 delivery from Harper on the way. Breaking ball down, low ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That may be all the Sabre Dogs need tonight. Again, with the pitching here for both ends so far here through 6 innings. Now in the back third of this ball game as we sit in the top of the 7th. So the next pitch is on its way. Swing and a foul, straight back, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. 7, 8, and 9 due up here against Harper, who had a scoreless 6th inning. Walked the first 2 batters he faced. Was able to get out of trouble after Setian was caught stealing second base, induced a fly out to right, then struck out Vine swinging to retire the side. Harper from the set, first base side. Lifts and fires. Here's his 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Climb the ladder with a fastball. That'll be out number 1. Strikeout number 2 on the night for Harper. The fate of the last 2 batters he's retired and faced, as that sends up Austin Bunn, the center fielder, to the plate. So since those 2 walks, Harper has now retired 3 in a row and has found his command here. Now has 18 pitches through an inning in the third as we sit in the top of the 7th with 1 down and the base is empty. Austin Bunn 0 for 2 tonight. Struck out swinging in the second, grounded out to first in the fourth. Bunn digs in, open stance. Here's Harper's first pitch. Breaking ball over the middle of the plate, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Looks like Aaron Suval, the hard-throwing right-hander, jogging towards the pen down the right field line for Souris Valley. Harper from the first base side tilts in for the sign. No balls, 1 strike to count here with 1 down. He comes set, kicks and delivers. The pitch in the way is buried in the dirt with a breaking ball. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Anthony Garrett, the shortstop, on deck, and it'll be the top of the lineup for Joe Osborne, who sits in the hole. Harper gets his sign from Hannigan. Bunn waving that bat up and down beyond his right shoulder as the 1-1 is on its way. A strike at the knees, another heater. Count now moves to 1 and 2, and the wind in straightaway center, or I should say the flag in straightaway center, is blowing hard out towards right center now, likely aided the fly ball off the bat of Jordan Williams that dropped him for a double, which was big as he scored another run on the bowling single to give the Sabre Dogs a 2-run lead as the next pitch is swung on and fouled straight back. Count will hold at 1 ball and 2 strikes. And for the majority of the night, first 5 innings or so, that flag was basically completely still. But now you can see the stars and stripes completely here at the ballpark as the flag almost lays completely flat, blowing out towards right center. So we'll see if that continues to play a role here tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count, 1 down. Harper lifts and delivers. His pitch on the way is a fastball up and away ball, 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Do it for the Sabre Dogs in the bottom of the 7th inning. It'll be 8, 9, and 1. Hannigan, Schaefer, and Cooper. Harper leans in from the first base side. Pauses at the chest. Kicks and delivers. The 2-2 on the way. Fastball up and away ball, 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Just about 9 o'clock local time here. About an hour and 45 through this one. His first pitch was at about 7:15 or so. This is probably, when the 7th inning stretch comes up, assuming Harper gets to this inning fairly quickly, that will probably be one of the most earliest 7th inning stretches we'll see this season for a 7 o'clock first pitch. So the 3-2 is a fastball up and away for ball 4, so Bunn will take the walk. Third walk surrendered by Harper in this ball game. And that brings up Anthony Garrett, the shortstop, to the plate. talking about the speed of this game, let's not forget that this game started about 10 minutes or so later than scheduled due to the pregame festivities, given that it's host family appreciation night. Harper looking for a double play ball, has yet to induce a ground ball tonight. Anthony Garrett, meanwhile, has grounded out twice, once to third, the other to second. There goes the runner, great jump, pitching the ways a fastball upstairs. Hannigan won't even make a throw. His bun with tremendous speed takes second base easily for his first stolen bag of the year. So he's in scoring position at second now. 1 ball, no strikes to count here with 1 down. Garrett digs back in the box here looking for his first knock. Joe Osborne, the top of the lineup, on deck. Harper from the stretch. Long hold as he lifts and fires. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Outfield straight up. Your arms left to right. Miller, Greer, and Williams. Garrett digs back in, taps the plate, adjusts his helmet. Harper, glove tucked into his front hip, stares it for the sign from the first base side. Kicks and delivers. The 1-1. Swinging a high pop at first base side. Brewer will watch it slice out of play. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Harper has 1 punch out tonight that came to Beckett Vine, which concluded his last inning of work in the top of the 6th. 3-1 Sabre Dogs, your score here. Top of the 7th. Bunn takes his lead from second base. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down. Harper from the first base side. Kicks and delivers. The 1-2. Breaking ball misses. Up and away, ball 2. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. No one up in the Sabre. Make that the Big Sticks bullpen. Minor likely coming out for another frame. 2 pitchers warming up down in the Sabre Dogs bullpen down the right field line. A righty throwing and another getting stretched. Harper settles at the chest. Pauses. Lifts and fires. The 2-2 on the way. Fastball down, away, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes as Garrett is battled back here. And for Harper, facing the bottom third of this lineup, which before this inning had only been able to bring around 1 base runner on the RBI single from Mason Hoover. I'd imagine he's going to try and pound the zone and challenge Garrett here, not trying to walk the 8 and 9 hitters with the top of the lineup on deck. Harper from the first base side. Kicks and fires. The payoff pitch low way. Misses. Up and in. 4 ball 4. That's back-to-back walks for Harper. Now has 4 on the 9. So that puts runners on first and second and 1 down for the top of the order in Joe Osborne. The tying run now at first base. The go-ahead run now coming to the plate, and a powerful right-handed hitter in Joe Osborne, who has 11 home runs on the year. And here comes Benton Schweinfurth, the assistant coach for the Sabre Dogs, out to the mound to talk to Harper right here. So likely burn some time for the couple of right-handed arms to warm up, but also hopefully works through some mechanical issues or approach issues here for Harper as he has struggled with his command to the last 2 hitters he faced. Did open up the frame, striking out Mason Hoover. At that point, it was back-to-back punch-outs. But has ran into trouble now. Osborne on the night, 0 for 3. Struck out looking in the first inning, grounded out to third in the third, and flew out to right in the 5th. Derek Gellos, the right fielder, will be on deck as well. Now from the top third of the lineup standpoint, we already talked about the bottom third. Top third hasn't been as quite productive as well. Again, they've combined for just 1 hit. That was the single from Derek Gellos. Double play mixed in as well, a couple of strikeouts. There has been 3 base runners, a hit by pitch and a walk as well. So Osborne will look for his first base hit. Not a better time for it with the tying run at first as he trots towards the right-hander's batter's box. Outfielders straight up, fairly deep. The center fielder and Greer ready to throw out. Bunn at the plate in the instance that Osborne singles his way. Righty on right is Harper. Peers in for the sign, going with multiple between Hannigan with the runner on second base and Bunn. Harper from the stretch. There goes Bunn for third. The pitch on the way is a fastball upstairs. Hannigan's throw right on the money and in time. Perfect, immaculate throw from Colin Hannigan behind the plate as that eliminates Bunn on the base paths, who's caught stealing for the first time tonight. And that's a big, big out as there are now 2 outs. The runner on first base and Garrett held at first, and Harper finds himself an out away from getting out of what at one point looked to be a big jam. So the tying run now at the plate instead of at first base. 1 ball, no strikes to count here with 2 down. Harper kicks, fires. Here's his pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. That's the second time in as many innings Harper has been in a tough spot, and a Big Sticks base runner has ran into an out trying to steal a base. They've been ultra aggressive against the catcher and Colin Hannigan tonight. Garrett takes his lead from first base. Low 1-1 on the way. Fastball just misses a smidge low. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. 3-1 Souris Valley, your score here, top of the 7th. Garrett takes a shuffling lead, both hands on his knees as he sits at first base. Brewer holding him on. Harper from the stretch, lifts and delivers the 2-1 on the way. Swing and a foul straight back, strike 2. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes here with 2 outs. Harper finished the 6th with a K. Has a chance to finish the 7th with a K as well. Big crowd on hand tonight. Everybody clapping their hands. Standing behind the right-handed Harper, who looks to send this to the bottom of the 7th. Garrett takes his lead from first. Harper from the stretch. There goes Garrett. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a foul straight back. Count will hold at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Garrett has good speed at first as well. 1 still on the base for him on the year. And a much smaller sample size. Gotta imagine we'll see him run a lot more through the next 3-4 weeks of the 2021 regular season. Harper tilts into Hannigan again. Garrett takes his lead. 3-1 Sabre Dogs, your score, tying right at the plate. And Joe Osborne, who has left the yard 11 times this year. 2-2 from Harper on the way. Swinging a fly ball right field. Williams ranging back. Some late carry on this one as he's towards the track. Reaches up and makes the catch right in front of the wall for out number 3. Osborne gave it a ride the other way, but Williams is able to run it down. We get to the bottom of the 7th inning. Stretch time here in Minot. 3-1. Souris Valley, your score.
This is Jordan Williams. I play outfield for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that Planet Pizza is celebrating 25 years in the Magic City this summer. Stop in and try award-winning pizza and wings. Vest up for some laser tag or aim for a jackpot on one of our 50 arcade games. We got fun for everyone. Visit planetpizzaindy.com for more details.
Seatbelts are the most effective safety device to prevent the death and injury in a motor vehicle crash. Please buckle up every trip, every time. Let's get to the goal of Vision Zero. 0 fatalities, 0 excuses.
Sabre Dog fans, be sure to stop down to Capital RV in Minot to register for your chance to win a $15K camper giveaway. If a Sabre Dogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field fence, one lucky fan will drive home with a brand new camper courtesy of Capital RV. Register in store today.
This is Bo Brewer for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that there is a reason why Slim Chicken hangs guitars on their walls and plays the blues. It's the same reason why they only serve you 100% all-natural chicken tenders. It's the way they like it. There is a reason why they treat you like family and serve food just like you would at home. Because you deserve it that way. And there's a reason it's made fresh when you order and served hot, because that is their promise to you. Come see us at Slim Chickens or...
Bottom half of the 7th inning, 3-1 Sabre Dogs, your score. And Souris Valley was able to flip this ball game on its head back in the 6th. The Big Sticks were cruising through this one. Pat Miner tossed a very, very good 5 innings of work, not allowing a run, holding on to a 1-0 lead. And all of a sudden, Pat Miner comes to this ball game, who also has dominated the Sabre Dogs this year, gets 2 quick outs. Sabre Dogs string together 4 hits in a row, bring around 3 runs to score. It's the first pitch to Hannigan is swung on and fouled off to the right side for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Moretto left the yard for a 2-run shot, and it was an RBI single from Bowling. Then we head to the top half of the 7th inning. The Big Sticks are threatening once again, have the tying run at first base. But it's the center fielder and Bunn who runs into it out, trying to steal third. So the next pitch is a fastball outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, which allowed Harper to escape another jam. So now the Sabre Dogs still lead 3-1 here in the bottom of the 7th. The Big Sticks will have 6 outs to work with in the final 2 innings of this game. Swing the soft ground ball right side, shortstop, and Garrett diving to his right, picks it up cleanly, but will have no chance as Colin Hannigan beats it out at first. Garrett fielded that about 5-6 feet onto the outfield turf. So that's an infield single for Hannigan, his first knock of the night. Second time he's reached. That's going to bring up Caden Schaefer to the plate. Schaefer 0 for 2, struck out swinging in the 3rd, grounded into that 6-3 double play. Back in the 5th. Schaefer from the left side digs in. Shortstop Garrett, couple steps up the middle as well as setting in double play depth. Righty on left, Miner. Kicks, fires. His first pitch. Schaefer shows bunt. Pops it up. Straight back. Strike one. No balls. 1 strike to count. Hannigan 2 stole the bases on the year. We did see him attempt to run back in the 5th inning. As Schaefer, did not ground into that 6-3 double play. Popped into it as Hannigan took off towards second. Schaefer popped it up to the shortstop, Garrett. Hannigan did not pick it up as quickly as he could have, and then was doubled off at first base by just a smidge, diving in back just a second late. Schaefer digs back in, no balls, 1 strike. Minor from the stretch. Lifts and delivers the 0-1. Schaefer shows bunt again, bunts it right back to the mound. Minor picks it up, goes to second for a 1. There will be no relay to first base, so it'll be a 1-6 fielder's choice. Schaefer safe at first base. And again, bunting that right back to the mound right there at Minor, who came around it to field it perfectly, created a lane, almost fielded this like a relay throw, caught it on a hop, then slung it sidearm to the shortstop and Garrett covering for the out. So 1 down, 1 on here. That's Schaefer at first. Here comes the top of the lineup in Justin Cooper. There's 1 for 3, a single in the first, flew out to center in the 3rd, and right in the 6th. Righty on right, Minor from the first base side. Kicks and fires. First pitch, fastball, top of the zone, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. So the big sticks come up at the top of the 8th inning. They'll be sending up 2, 3, and 4. Gellis, Olive, and Sedian. Minor settles from the first base side, pauses at the belt. Long hold as he fires the 0-1. Swinging a pop at first base side. Sendin ranging to his left. It's going to fly out of play. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 down. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the big sticks thus far. 3 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for Souris Valley. Minor digs into the first base side of the rubber, leans in for the sign. Schaefer takes his lead again at first. Here's the 0-2 delivery on the way. Swing and a foul straight back. Count will hold at no balls and 2 strikes. Bo Brewer on deck, then Alan Greer here. 1 down, bottom of the 7th inning. Minor from the first base side. Kicks and delivers the 0-2. Swinging a line drive. Caught by the second baseman Sedian, who leaps up in the air, plants his feet for out number 2. He caught that one, a slow line drive. And these are hard plays, very deceptive, especially coming off the bat of Cooper, who swung the bat hard. Sedian looked to start his leap a little bit earlier, then had to hold back because this ball was softly lined towards him. Have to time it perfectly, which he did, made the leaping grab. So 1 down. Cooper lines out to second. He's now 1 for 4 in the night as that brings up Bo Brewer. Brewer 0 for 3, grounded into a 4-3 double play, popped out to short and flew out to left. Righty on right again. Minor, a quick move to first base, back in safely. Goes Schaefer. Taking a look at some of the scores around the lead. An 8-0 lead for the Sunfish, top of the 8th over Hastings. Tommyknockers up 2-1 on Spearfish in the bottom of the 4th. That's a big one. Sabre Dogs tied with Mining City for first place in the second half Lewis Division standings. First pitch on the way, fastball down the way, ball 1. 1 ball, no strike. So either way, if these scores hold, both the Tommyknockers and Sabre Dogs would gain an extra game of ground on the big sticks, which would be mighty important. Whiskey Jacks over the Trappers, same score, 3-2 in the top of the 8th over in Pierre. Convincing lead for the Moo over in Fremont against Casper. They lead 10-1, bottom 6, and they're just getting underway in Idaho, Canyon County versus Western Nebraska, scoreless top of the 1st at Wolf Field. Minor kicks, fires the 1-0 pitch. Fastball sizzles across the outside corner for strike 1. Count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Brewer now 0 for his last 6. Looking to break out of that right here. Still very impressive range with his batting clip at 428 coming into tonight. Minor from the stretch. Here's his 1-1 pitch in the way. Breaking ball chopped into the ground in third. Fielded in foul territory by the third baseman in Hoover. So that'll be strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Brewer took the full 90-foot sprint to first base. He'll have to walk all the way back. So Minor a strike away from getting out of this inning and hanging up his first 0 on the board tonight. Picked up 1 strikeout that came to end the 6th inning, striking out Drew Miller with a fastball up in the strike zone. So Schaefer retreats to first as well. Brewer kicks his cleats with the barrel of his blonde bat. Stares at that barrel now as he heads back in. Pounds his chest as always. Taps the plate twice. Points the bat in the direction of Minor. Waves it now up in the air parallel to the pitcher. And lifts it above his right shoulder. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Minor from the stretch. Here's his 1-2 delivery on the way. Swinging a high chop to third. Hoover fields it in fair territory this time. Shuffles his feet. Throws to first. The throw is high, but the tag is applied on the helmet of Brewer to retire the side. Heads up play by Senden, who jumped up in the air. In one motion, slapped the tag down on the helmet of Brewer just in time to retire the side. So that'll be a 5-3 put out as that sends us to the top of the 8th. 3-1 Sabre Dogs. Your score is you're listening to Expedition League Baseball live on the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs radio network.
Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Forebears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert June 19th and enjoy water fun on a yacht tour of Lake Sakakawea or a splash in their water park. Check out all the fun on their website, all at Forebears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
Life is all about moments, big moments, small moments, and those moments you just can't put into words. It's how we at First International Bank and Trust live first and have been for more than 110 years. One customer, one family, one moment at a time. First International Bank and Trust. Live first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Sabre Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday night whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05.
We all protect what we
Start
love.
planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Forebears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert June 19th and enjoy water fun on a yacht tour of Lake Sakakawea or a splash in their water.
First of the 8th, 3-1 Souris Valley. New right-hander on the mound for the Sabre Dogs here tonight. Their third pitcher used this evening. Second in relief is going to be hard-throwing right-hander Aaron Suval coming after Harper, who tossed 2 scoreless innings. Suval, 0-1 this year, and 9.23 ERA. Has picked up 1 save. I was back against Wheat City and Grand Forks last Friday. Has been just tremendous in his last 2 outings where he's tossed a combined 2 2/3 of scoreless baseball, allowed just 1 hit, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. In fact, struck out the side back in the 9th inning to pick up that 5-out save against Wheat City on the 9th. They'll get 2, 3, and 4 here in the Big Sticks lineup. Derek Yellows, the left-handed hitting right fielder, will lead it off. First pitch, fastball on the outside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, and I would not be surprised if Miklos hands Suval the ball to close out the final 2 innings of this ball game. Next pitch, slider, swing, and a miss, strike 2. Fooled Gellos right there as that one was trailing towards his back foot. Suval quickly climbs ahead 0-2. Suval from the first base side slides to his right, lifts and delivers the 0-2. Swinging the ball pounded into the ground to short. Cooper Rangy to his left, picks it up, shuffles across, throws a bullet to first base. That is in time to retire Gellos for out number 1. So 1 up, 1 down here in the 8th. That brings up Matt Olive to the plate. Is 0-1. A ground into a 6-4-3 double play. Was hit by a pitch in the 4th and walked back in the 6th. Suval digs back into the rubber here. Righty on right now after the lefty and Gellos grounded out. Suval kicks and fires. His first pitch on the way. Breaking ball misses up and in. Goes to the backstop for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Now 5 outs remain for the Big Sticks. Again, very much in this ball game. A bloop and a blast away from tying this one. Just have had 3 hits tonight here against Souris Valley pitching. That has continued to shine here the last couple of nights. 1-0, fastball with some heat on it. Bites the outside corner for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Suval, one of the harder throwers in this league. It's about 90-92 with that heater. 1-1, another fastball over the middle of the plate for strike 2. Splits the plate in 2 pieces. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Has shown him 2 fastballs after that slider that missed. We'll see what him and Hannigan come up with right here. He winds and fires the 1-2. Fastball misses outside. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wind continues to blow out hard towards right center. Suval sits on the first base side of the hill. Glove in front of his face, slides back, lifts and delivers. The 2-2 misses outside, ball 3. Count now runs full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Love has reached base twice via the free pass, a hit by pitch and a walk. His last 2 plate appearances. Suval shakes once, now winds in agreement. The 3-2 swing and a foul off to the right side, out of play. Count will hold at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Suval looking a lot more confident on the hill, working at a very fast pace, particularly in this outing, but as well in his last 2 appearances as well. Here's his 3-2 pitch one more time. Fastball misses down away for ball 4. It's the second time all of his walk tonight, third time he's reached base. 1 out, 1 on, as that'll send the tying run to the plate in Wyatt Sedian. And here we go, power against power. A hard fastball from Suval. And a bat with a lot of pop in Sedian, which has struggled this season so far. Hasn't put up the numbers he would have liked after his explosive season in 2020. He still left the yard 4 times. A couple times against the Sabre Dogs this year as well, as the first pitch is swung on it, found straight back, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. In fact, he had a long ball over in Dickinson last week against the Sabre Dogs off of Shane Sinclair and just snuck over the wall in left center field, a high fly ball. This park built for him here. Short down the left field line and in the gap in left center, 356. Suval from the first base side. Lifts and delivers the 0-1 pitch. Fastball, top of the zone, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. And Sedian displeased as he takes a walk outside the third base batter's box, takes a deep breath, regains himself, slaps the bat with his right hand, now picks it up with his left as he taps the barrel. Steps into the box, taps the plate as well. Pinwheels his bat back and forth, now lifts it above his right shoulder. Suval well ahead, 0-2. Hannigan sets up away. The 0-2 on the way. Fastball misses upstairs, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Olive takes his lead from first after a lengthy at-bat in which he walked. Gellos was retired on 3 pitches to open up the frame on a ground ball out to short. Suval shakes twice, now comes set at the chest. Ahead big time, 1-2. He kicks and delivers his pitch on the way, swinging a line drive, right center field, rearranging towards his left into the gap will make the running grab for out number 2. Is shifting towards left center, a couple steps in that direction to start it off. Had to cut across straightaway center field, then into the alley to make the sprinting catch for out number 2. Good piece from Sedian, but Grew was able to run it down. 2 down now. Olive still at first base. The tying run once again comes to the dish in Adam Sendin, who's 0 for 2. A walk, a line to left, and a fly to right here. Yeah, with 1 swing of the bat, he could tie this game up. The Big Sticks now down to the last 4 outs. Suval from the first base side settles at the neck height. His first pitch is a fastball at the top of the zone. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. That is now 4 consecutive first pitch strikes from Suval to open up his outing. 16th pitch of the frame coming up here. Ball behind his back, glove tucked into his front hip. He now brings the 2 together and comes set at the chest. Lifts and delivers the 0-1 pitch in the way. Misses up and in, ball 1. Count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. In correction, actually, it's 3 of the first 4 batters he faced. It started with the first pitch strike. The other was Gellos. Like that Olive, who saw the backdoor breaking ball that missed to the backstop. But then Suval would come back and come ahead 1-2. Here's the 1-1 on the way. Fastball misses outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Do it for the Sabre Dogs in the bottom half of the 8th inning will be 3, 4, and 5. Greer, Moretto, and Williams, the middle of their order. Olive takes his lead from first base. Suval shakes once, now comes set. First base side of the hill slightly closed off. Lipson fires the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a foul straight back over the grandstands into the parking lot. Strike 2. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Olive takes his lead from first. Infield straight up, outfield same story. 2 down, 3-1 Sabre Dogs, top of the 8th. Suval from the stretch is 2-2 on the way. Fastball outside, appeal to second base. Second base umpire in Archina says Sendin did not go. As the count now run full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And you could hear the tension on the crowd, in the crowd I should say, as they waited for Archina to make that call. They want a strikeout right here to send this to the bottom of the 8th. Runner at first base and Olive not being held on will be taking off. Full count, 2 outs. Sendin from the stretch. Delivers the payoff pitch in the way. Swing and a pop-up off to the right side, out of play. Count will hold at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 20 pitches now here for Suval. No one up in the Sabre Dogs bullpen. No one up in the Big Sticks pen as well. Sendin looking for his first knock. 1 for his last 5. Drove in a run in his last ball game against the Whiskey Jacks. Suval from the stretch again. Olive will be going. There he goes. The payoff pitch. Swing and a foul straight back again. A tight battle between Sendin and Suval. So the count will remain full at 3 balls and 2 strikes here with 2 down. Sun starting to set here at the ballpark. Just about 9:27 local time. Just 10 minutes over 2 hours into this ball game. Currently sitting in the top of the 8th. Suval stares into his catcher Hannigan. Finds the pitch he agrees on as he settles at the chest. Runner goes. Payoff pitch again is a fastball down and away for ball 4. Second walk surrendered by Suval in this inning. That'll put the tying run at first base and bring the go-ahead run to the plate in Beckett Vine. Vine has struggled tonight. 0 for 2. Bunted both Sedian and Sendin over to second and third. Back in the second. Struck out looking in the fourth. Swinging in the first. Make that swinging in the sixth. And that strikeout did end the inning as Billy Tomlin is going to go to his bench now as he walks over towards the home plate umpire and set a case. We'll see who that substitution is. Again, Vine still stepping into the plate right now. We'll give you that pinch hitter as soon as possible as the home plate umpire, Paul Sedekase, continues to write down in his notebook. And it looks like it's going to be the big right-hander, Angel De La Cruz, coming into this ball game for Beckett Vine. Angel De La Cruz had the Sabre Dogs number back the last time they saw him. That was the first time they saw him all year. Currently hitting .280, 5 homers, 24 RBIs. Left the yard against Souris Valley back in Dickinson with a 2-run shot in that 10-3 Big Sticks loss. De La Cruz also went 2 for 2 on the 8th with an RBI. So he's picked up 3 hits in 10 at-bats against the Sabre Dogs this season, 3 RBIs. With 1 swing of the bat, could give his Big Sticks the lead. He digs into the right-hander's batter's box, a big right-hander, righty on right. Suval's first pitch on the way. Misses inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Your line scores: 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Big Sticks. 3 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for Souris Valley. Suval from the first base side comes set at the chest. Kicks, fires, the 1-0. Fastball misses down and away, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. So Vine's night is done. He's 0 for 2. Big Six will likely have to bring in a new catcher for the bottom of the 8th. Mason Hoover, the third baseman on deck, who is responsible for driving in the only run thus far for Badlands tonight. Closed off stance from the right side for De La Cruz. Hitters count the 2-0. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Both runners will be going on contact. Again, remember, Sendin the tying run at first base. You got to imagine the Big Sticks would love to send him around third to try and tie this ball game up. Suval behind 2-1, looking to climb back into this count. From the first base side, he sets and delivers the 2-1. Swinging a line drive right field, slicing away from Williams and out of play into the home bullpen. So the count now moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes here with 2 down. Inning started with the ground ball to short off the bat of Gelos. The walk to Olive, the lineup to center off the bat of Sedian, and then a walk to Sendin after a lengthy AB. De La Cruz now into the game, pinch hitting for Beckett Vine. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tying run at first base. Go-ahead run at the plate. Suval from the stretch. Pauses. Kicks, fires, the 2-2 on the way. Swinging a high chopper, second base side. Fielded on a long hop by Schaefer. Gathers himself, tosses across the first base. That is in plenty of time to retire the side. Aaron Suval gets out of a mammoth jam, shredding the tying run at first base and the go-ahead run at the plate. Sabre Dogs hold on to their lead 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. You're listening to Expedition League Baseball live on the Souris Valley.
Sabre Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday Night Whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05.
We all protect what we love. It's instinct. We do everything we can to keep our loved ones safe, and they do everything to keep us safe. Seatbelts save lives. It's an indisputable fact, and buckling up is something we all can do.
Buckle up, Dad.
Seatbelts save lives. Buckle up. Every trip, every time. Brought to you by the North Dakota Department of Transportation through Vision Zero.
This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs.
Sabre Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses. Watch the Sabre Dogs take on the
Bottom half of the 8th inning, 3-1 Sabre Dogs. Your score, looking for some last-minute insurance before we head to the top of the 9th, and Souris Valley attempts to try and shut the door on this ball game. 3, 4, and 5 due up. It'll be Alan Greer to lead it off. Looks like Aaron Suval, who pitched the 8th, is swinging on deck for the DH spot in Steven Moretto, so if that's the case, Sabre Dogs would burn their DH. The first pitch to Greer is swung on and chopped foul straight back, strike one. 0-1. Now, Suval has not had an at-bat this year, but has taken rounds of batting practice with the position players in every single pregame this season, so he can swing it. Has some pop as well, so he'll get his first plate appearance of the year. His Minor winds and fires. The 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball, down away ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. So the night likely will be finished for Moretto, who hit that 2-run shot back in the 6th inning. A big blast as that gave the Sabre Dogs the lead. Minor, count even out 1, winds and fires. Pitch on the way, breaking ball, down away ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike on Greer. Greer 2 for 3 tonight with 2 singles in the lineup to right. He's now 4 for his last 5 after a 2 for 2 night last night. Minor behind 2-1. Steps back, kicks and fires. Here's his 2-1 delivery on the way. Swing and a chopper towards the third base dugout for strike 2. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes here with nobody out. Your line score, 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Big Sticks. 3 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for Souris Valley. Greer digs back into the box. Minor onto the first base side of the rubber. Wind continues to blow out towards right center. Minor steps back again, lifts and delivers. The 2-2 on the way. Check swing. Home plate umpire Sedeke says that Greer went around. So that'll be out number 1. Strikeout number 2 on the night for Minor. First looking as Greer is retired for the 2nd time tonight. So here comes Aaron Suval. Sabre Dogs will burn the DH, take Steven Moretto out of this ball game. As Aaron Suval will get his first at-bat of the year. So that suggests, very likely, that Suval will come out for the 9th to close out this ball game as well. Suval, a right-handed hitter, an open stance. First pitch from Minor is swung and impounded into the ground to third. Hoover picks it up on a couple hops, tosses across. That's in time to retire Suval for out number 2 of 5, 3 put out. And Suval was ready to swing it up there. Knew he was getting his first opportunity of the year. Got a first pitch fastball, hit it straight into the ground. He could swing it, however. We'll see if he gets another chance later this season. 2 up, 2 down here for Minor, now through 2 2/3 of this ball game, having allowed 3 runs. The Big Sticks can't tie the ball game at the very least in the 9th. Minor would be charged with what would be his 2nd loss of the year. Currently, his 2 wins have come against the Sabre Dogs, so it would be a nice feeling for Souris Valley to pin him with that first loss this season. First pitch to Jordan Williams is a fastball on the outside corner, strike 1, 0-1. Williams 1 for 2 with a run scored, was hit by a pitch in the 2nd, grounded out to first in the 4th. Doubled, a ground rule double to right field back in the 6th, came around to score on the RBI single from Bowling. Next pitch, late swing and a miss, strike 2, foul tip held by the catcher and Vine. Minor quickly climbs ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. Minor just a bit below 40 pitches tonight through 2 2/3. He's set first base side, looking to get through 3, sending this thing to the top of the 9th. Williams looking to extend it. The 0-2 on the way, swing and a miss for strike 3. Minor sets down Williams on 3 pitches, picks up his 2nd K of the inning, the 3rd on the night. That sends us to the top of the 9th. Sabre Dogs 3 outs away from picking up what would be their 30th win on the year. Aaron Suval out to the mound, looking to close this ball game out when we return.
Hey Sabre Dog fans, fun is continuing down at Corbett Field. Make your way to the field to watch the Dogs play the Pier Trappers Tuesday, June 29th at 7:05. Participate in Dollar Dog Night. We know you cannot beat this deal with dollar dogs and watching your favorite ball club. Nothing is better. So see you there, fans. Corbett Field 705. Dollar hot dogs on June 29th.
I was only buzzed.
I was fine.
There are all kinds of excuses people make for driving impaired.
It was a prescription. I had to take it.
Just a joint.
It was just one or two. I don't know.
I swear, I was fine.
Nobody should get seriously hurt or die because of an impaired driver. And no excuse can bring them back. Always drive sober or find a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the North Dakota Department of Transportation through Vision Zero.
Did you know most motor vehicle crash fatalities could be prevented by wearing a seatbelt? Make sure in your vehicle you're always buckled up. We share the responsibility to reach the goal of Vision Zero. 0 fatalities, 0 excuses.
An alcohol-related crash will probably happen in North Dakota today, and another will happen tonight. Still, it's pretty common to hear people making light of it like it's no big deal. We can try to...
First of the ninth, last chance for the Big Sticks. Down to their final 3 outs. Aaron Suval tasked with closing this ball game up, looking for his second save of the year. We'll get 7, 8, and 9 here in the Big Sticks order. Here's Mason Hoover to lead it off. First pitch is a fastball right over the middle of the plate for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Hoover 1 for 3, responsible for the only run scored for the Big Sticks tonight. That was an RBI single to left field that brought home Olive from second with 2 outs in the 4th. 0-1, swing and a miss. Huge rip from Hoover, who stumbles towards the first base side. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Suval tossed together a scoreless 8th, looking for a scoreless 9th as well. For the first base side, holds his glove in front of his face. He turns, lifts and fires. His 0-2 pitch in the way. Fastball misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. For the Big Sticks, they've only been able to muster 3 hits so far this evening and haven't picked up a hit since Hoover's RBI single in the 4th. Next pitch, fastball, just a bit outside, appeal to first base. Archina says that Hoover doesn't go. 2-2. So that is now 5 consecutive innings, assuming that this is this inning here in the 9th, for the Sabre Dogs pitching staff. Really good stuff. Really good bounce back after the Big Sticks took the lead in the 4th. 2-2 on the way. Swinging a line drive, right field. Williams on his horse, ranging to his right. Will sprint underneath it to make the catch for out number 1. Hoover hit it on the button, but Williams able to track it down. 1 up, 1 down for Suval. 2 outs away from victory number 30. Here's Austin Bunn, 0 for 2, a strikeout, a ground out, walked back in the 7th inning. And my goodness, this game might finish at just about 2.5 hours here tonight. One of the quickest games of the year so far. A 3-1 Sabre Dogs lead. The first pitch, breaking ball on the outside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. The sun hasn't even really started to set. I mean, a little bit. We have some purple skies on the horizon, but still feels like about maybe 45 minutes or so until it'll really feel dark here at the ballpark. So the next pitch is cut on and fouled straight back, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Back-to-back counts and hitters, in which Suval has pounded 2 first-pitch strikes. From the first base side, he winds and fires. His 0-2 on the way. Fastball up and away, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Suval, through an inning in the 3rd, is approaching the 40-pitch count mark. Did walk 2 batters in the 8th, but was able to get out of a jam with a ground ball to second base off of the pinch hitter and Angel De La Cruz. That 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Strikeout number 1 of the night for Suval. That is out number 2 here in the top of the 9th as the Sabre Dogs find themselves an out away from a big victory against their arch rival, Badlands Big Sticks. Anthony Garrett, the shortstop, and the last hope for the Big Sticks here tonight. He's 0 for 2, a ground to 3rd, a ground to 2nd, walked against Harper in the 7th. Suval winds and fires. First pitch, breaking ball down the way, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Declan Harper in line for the win, as he was in the ball game when the Sabre Dogs brought together those 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Suval winds and fires. The 1-0, swinging a ground ball up the middle, ranging to his right is Schaefer. He slides, can't get it. That's a base hit in the center field. The first knock for the Big Sticks all the way back since the 4th inning. Comes with 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. That will send the tying run to the plate here for the home run leader in this lineup, and Joe Osborne. So this is a big spot. One swing at the bat could tie this ball game up. Osborne, 11 home runs, 36 RBIs, 0 for 4 tonight, a strikeout, ground out, and 2 flyouts. He can elevate a ball right here over the wall. You can imagine that Big Sticks dugout will go into a frenzy. Garrett takes his lead from first, righty on right. Suval kicks, fires, the pitch on the way. Fastball, top of the zone, strike one. No balls, 1 strike. A run on 4 hits, no errors now for the Big Sticks. 3 runs, 9 hits, an error for Souris Valley. Suval from the first base side, ball behind his back, glove tucked into his front hip here. Stares into Hannigan for the sign. Big Sticks down to their final out. Suval kicks and fires. His 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, sweeping, breaking ball for strike 2 as the Big Sticks find themselves down to their final strike. Suval trying to cap this 5-game homestand with the 4th win for Souris Valley. Everybody rises to their feet here at Corbett Field. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Osborne the tying run at the plate. Suval from the stretch. Fires the 0-2 on the way. Fastball misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Suval getting ahead with 2 strikes once again early. Now is ahead 1-2. Osborne slightly open, stands from the right side, digs back in. Suval settles at the chest. Kicks, fires, the 1-2 on the way. Breaking ball just a bit outside. Ball 2, real close spot. As the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 down. Top of the 9th inning. 3-1 Sabre Dogs, your score. Fans continue to stand on 2 feet here at the ballpark. Suval from the stretch, first base side. Kicks, fires, the 2-2 on the way. Fastball up and in. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The runner on first and Garrett will be going here. And if Osborne can reach, he would be the tying run at first base, and that would send the go-ahead run to the plate, and Derek Gellos, who stands on deck. Doesn't get tighter than this. Tying run at the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 3-1 Sabre Dogs, your score here in the top of the 9th inning. Suval shanks once, now twice. Now comes set from the first base side. Runner takes off. The payoff pitch in the way. Fastball misses upstairs for ball 4. That's the 3rd walk allowed by Suval on the night. That sends the tying run to first base and brings up the go-ahead run to the plate in Derek Gellos. Gellos 1 for 4 tonight, singled in the first, struck out in the 3rd, popped to short in the 5th, grounded out to short against Suval in the 8th, as that'll send out head coach Alex Miklas to the mound to talk to Suval, who's just at about 45 pitches. We are seeing a right-hander warming up in the bullpen. I believe that's Jaden Beck tossing down there. We'll see if this is it for Suval as the rest of the infield follows to the mound right here. Miklos has yet to make a call, kicking the turf on the mound right now. Gotta imagine Suval wants to stay in this ball game and challenge the left-handed hitting Gellos and have the opportunity to close out this ball game. Miklos with both hands on his hips, having a conversation with not just Suval but Hannigan and the rest of the infield. The inning started with a lineup to right, a strikeout of Bond, then a single from Garrett and a walk to Osborne. Here we are, first and second, 2 outs, top of the 9th inning, 3-1 Souris Valley, your score. Miklos claps his hands, the infielders head back to their positions. Aaron Suval will remain in this ball game at least for 1 more batter. Here comes Derek Gellos to the plate. 8 RBIs on the year. Ball into an alley, may be able to tie this ball game up with Osborne, who has good speed, 12 stolen bases, representing the tying run. Outfield playing very back, trying to cut off any ball they can to make sure Osborne does not score. Run at second base essentially does not matter in Garrett. Suval from the stretch, his first pitch on the way. Fastball runs outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Garrett takes his lead from second, Osborne from first. Suval, ball behind his back, glove tucked into his chest, tilts in for the side, settles at the chest here. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's his delivery on the way, swinging a line shot, foul off to the left side and out of play. Strike 1 as the count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. For the Big Sticks, their runs tonight, just 1 came in the top of the 4th. For the Sabre Dogs, 3 tonight, all of which came in the bottom of the 6th. The 2-run shot from Moretto and the RBI single from Bowling. That RBI single from Bowling now that much more important. First and second here with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Suval settles, kicks, fires, the 1-1. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 2. Another 2-strike count here for Suval as the Big Sticks find themselves down to their final strike one more time. Suval stares down his catcher Hannigan. Everybody clapping their hands, cheering for their hurler as he comes set. The 1-2 on the way. Swinging a soft chopper behind the plate that will land foul. So the count will hold at 1 ball and 2 strikes. An emergency hack from Yellows, who swung at that very late. Just got a piece as it was chopped straight into the ground, almost hitting the left-hander's batter's box. Was foul ball as soon as it hit the turf. So the count still holds at 1-2. As you can imagine, with the Big Sticks and Sabre Dogs facing off here, it would not be a game between these two if it didn't end tighter than ever. Infield shifting, Yellows to pull. Shortstop Cooper ranging up the middle. Second baseman Schaefer in the 4-hole. Suval from the stretch again. Kicks, fires. The 1-2 on the way. Swing and a pop-up left side, slicing out of play. Count still holds at 1 ball and 2 strikes here. So the Big Sticks really putting up a fight here against the Sabre Dogs here in this top of the ninth. After the first 2 batters were retired, they strung around a couple of base runners via a single and a walk in that order. Yellows trying to keep this rally alive. First and second, 2 outs. 3-1 Sabre Dogs. Your score, top of the ninth. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Suval's pitch on the way. Swing and a foul straight back off the facing of the netting. Count still holds at 1 ball and 2 strikes. On deck, the DH and Matt Olive, then White setting in the cleanup hitter in the hole. The Big Sticks can stretch it that far. Yellows will head back towards third base on deck circle, reapply some bat. Reapply some pine tar on the handle of his bat. As he circles the batter's circle, steps back in the left-hander's batter's box, signifying he's ready to continue this marathon of an at-bat in this marathon of a top of the ninth inning. Tying run at first base. Go ahead, run at the plate. Suval. Another long look in. Looking to piece together the final piece of this win. Here's the 1-2 on the way. Breaking ball in the dirt, gets away from Hannigan, rolls to his right. Heading from second to third goes Garrett. Holding at first base is Osborne. That's a huge break right there. So the count now moves to 2-2. Again, Garrett moving to third base doesn't change too much because his run doesn't matter. However, the runner at first and Osborne held. That keeps him out of scoring position, representing what would be the tying run. Count even at 2 here with 2 outs. Top of the ninth inning. Suval looking to seal the deal here at Corbett Field. From the stretch, he's set. The 2-2 on the way. Swinging a chopper down the first base side and foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And for what has been one of the quickest ball games of the year, this ninth inning, the duration of it has seemed to be the same exact length as the first 8 innings here. Most intense part of this ball game here tonight. Again, the tying run at first base, the go-ahead run at the plate. Suval settles at the chest again. Kicks, fires, his 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Suval jumps up in the air in excitement as he closes this ball game and gives the Sabre Dogs their 30th win of the campaign. 3-1, the final score. The win goes to Declan Harper, his first of the year. A 6-out save for Aaron Suval, his second save of the year. The Sabre Dogs move to 30-14 on the year, 8-5 in the second half as they still hold possession of first place here in the Lewis Division in the second half. The Big Sticks fall to 23-19, move to 6-6 on the campaign, fall to a game and a half behind Souris Valley for first place. Steve Moretto is your player of the game. He will be our post-game interview when we come back. 3-1 Souris Valley, your score. Once again, the win to Harper, the save to Suval. Steve Moretto coming up next. Welcome back to Corbett Field here with our player of the game after a 3-1 win for the Sabre Dogs, their 30th win of the year. That player of the game, Steve Moretto, who really changed the entire perplexity of this ball game. Walk me through what your approach was, what the dugout was feeling after those 5 shutout innings for another consecutive start against him. You guys then get into the bullpen, but it's a tough arm, and Pat Miner, who's been very good against you guys this year as well. You come up to the plate, mash a 2-run shutout to left field to take the lead. How big was that for the perplexity of this game?
It felt really good to give us a lead there, but I thought through the first 5 innings, I thought for the most part we were having pretty good at bats. We were scored quite a few balls up and just kind of got unlucky there. Bowling hit a good ball to left, we ended up getting doubled up on, and Drew hit a hard ball to second too. So we were seeing him pretty well, just kind of getting unlucky and just kind of waiting for that one hit to kind of break us through pretty much. But no, I was kind of happy I was able to have a big swing there and give us the lead for sure.
No doubt about that, off of an Expedition League All-Star right there. Now, walk me through, you guys are going on the road now for a 3-week span, won't be back until August 3rd. How nice is it to get a win here in your final game at home for what's going to be almost about 3 weeks?
It's awesome. Their fans here are very, very awesome. The atmosphere here, they bring the energy every single night, and it's a lot of fun playing in front of our home crowd here with our host families and other fans that come to every single game. We got a couple fans that I don't think I've missed a game since I've been here at all. So no, we love coming to the park every day, and yeah, it's a special place for sure.
Seems like you're starting to get your timing back. Talked to you a couple days ago. It seems like it gets better and better by every day now. 2 home runs on this homestand. Yeah. How you feeling now with the bat? I'm sure it's pretty good.
Good. No, I feel super comfortable with the play right now. I feel like I finally found my approach and the stance I've been kind of looking for, and I just feel super comfortable in the box, and I feel like now I'm making better swing decisions because, like you said, my timing's better, a lot better now. And yeah, you swing good pitches. That's half the battle. I was telling Cooper that in the dugout today too. He only had that 1 hit in the first inning, but other than that, he had a lot of good swings. You swing at the right pitches, and it's half the battle as a hitter. You swing at the right pitch, you're going to get a lot of hits.
Absolutely. The Big Sticks came into this game as the #1 pitching team in the Expedition League. The pitching here for the Sabre Dogs the last couple of nights has been fantastic. The shutout last night, limiting the Big Sticks to just 1 run. What can you say about the arms the last couple of weeks?
Just unbelievable. Just doing a really good job of just working ahead of hitters and just filling up the zone with more than 1 pitch too. And we really give a lot of credit to Justice and Cullen behind the plate. They do a great job calling games, and I think Cullen's got to be throwing out probably close to 70% of runners. It's honestly it's a lot of fun to watch. And tonight too, he threw up 2 runners tonight and in really big spots, which limited innings and got us out of jams. And yeah, both those guys back there do a really good job with their pitchers. And like I said, they've been doing a really good job of just filling up the zone, and we're playing pretty good defense behind them too. So.
No doubt about that. No doubt about that. Once again, your player of the game, Steve Moretto, a couple hits tonight, a home run, 2 RBIs, the go-ahead shot back in that 3-run 6th inning. Steven, thank you so much for joining us today. Sabre Dogs will be back on it tomorrow in Dickinson, 6:05 local time as they take on the Big Sticks. Look for the 2-game sweep. As always, thank you so much for Jaden Lopez, Ballard Ackaway. I'm Max Tanzer. We'll catch you tomorrow evening on Mixed.
Go Dogs.